the f down!
Stop!
Stop! Come out now! Reach for the dog here! Put your hands up, dude! Hands up! Put your hands up! Turn around! Hands up! Put your hands behind!
Stepping into everyday life, you expect certain things to go smoothly. Rules are clear, and most people follow them without a second thought. But every so often, someone decides those rules don't apply to them, and the results are anything but ordinary. When moments spiral out of control, the chaos is unforgettable. Get ready for the unexpected and the unbelievable. Stay tuned for 2 hours of the worst parents captured on police body cam. This is Missing Files. Isom. On March 2nd, 2022 in Trenton, New Jersey, patrol officers performed a traffic stop on a vehicle wanted for multiple traffic violations. The driver, later identified as Isom, tried to explain her situation to the officer, but the scene soon turned deadly, triggering a high-speed car chase and foot search through the neighborhood.
Hit my car. I called the police station. The guy told me to bring him to 225. He hit my car. He been hitting it with 4 ways and everything. I just need my car. I'm signed into this car.
Who is it? Who is he?
That's my ex-boyfriend. That's my ex-boyfriend.
Were you downtown?
Mm-hmm.
On Lafayette?
I don't know the name.
And Warren? Is that where it started?
No, it started on Spring Street.
Look this way for me. Look this way. Yeah, you were on Lafayette. Get your earrings still over there.
My earring?
Yeah. 262 dispatch. This is gonna be what? Stop! 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 Oh. We're passing Regal. There's a child in the back seat.
She's running.
She's running. Stand by.
Stand in the car.
Let me see your hands! I have a gun, I'll shoot you! Why? Let me see your hands! Get the down! Get the down! Get the down!
He's down. Kidding me?
I'm
in your car?
I'm scared.
One detained, dispatch. One detained.
I'm just
It's
scared.
gonna be across of 548 North Clinton Avenue. Stay with the baby! Stay with the baby!
Is she under arrest?
Yes, yes!
All right, we got the baby. Huff, don't let go of the baby. Don't let go of the baby. Huh? Don't let go of the baby. Just put him in the car. Put him in the car.
You're just a part of it.
You gotta kidding me.
Wait, my feet. Can you put my back?
Why are you running?
Because I'm scared.
Scared of what? Why are you running?
I can tell you.
All right, we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna figure this out.
All right. But wait,
Who you
have? Get my baby?
No, now you're worried about the baby. You worried about the baby now?
Car crash in front of 528 North Clinton Avenue.
In the car. Hey, did you go over her?
Before I get in, can I just catch my breath? I really can't breathe.
I got it.
I'm scared.
You can breathe.
I watched video. No, I really did this. Can I please catch my breath? There's hot in that car. I really can't breathe. Can you roll the window down?
Get in!
Okay. Can you roll the window down, please?
Yes.
Please, sir.
Just get in. Hold on.
Even after the chaos, Isom still didn't understand what she did wrong.
What the f is going
I'm
on?
about to tell you. Open the door.
No, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I'm about to tell you though. I will tell you.
Listen, I ain't the one. So whatever tricks you trying to pull right now, it ain't gonna fucking
I
work.
was just scared.
You understand me?
Yes.
All right. All that taking off running,
I swear to God.
you're done.
I was just scared. I was just scared, ma'am.
What's your first and last name?
Miss Isom. I can't breathe back here.
Because you were running. Because you were running.
No, it's not just that. Ma'am. Ma'am.
What's your first and last name?
You hear me? I-S-O-M.
I need your last name first.
That is it.
What is it?
I-S.
yes, relax. Oh.
M as in Mary. Can I please?
Oh, what?
M as in Mary.
Uh-huh.
My first name is Tempest.
T-E.
M.
Uh-huh.
P-E-S.
P-E-S.
T-T.
T-T.
Yes. Ma'am.
Listen to me. What's your date of birth?
Me at the second one. But ma'am, I was just scared. They tried to jump me, and I called the police
262
station.
dispatch. There's gonna be one and the same with the unknown trouble downtown. I cannot believe you did all that with. What are you moving for?
I'm just trying to talk to you. Stop. I'm not a threat. I know I did something stupid, but I'm not.
How old is your kid?
He's 3. Wherever you get him, sir. Sir, please.
DCPMP is going to be involved. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Can I please speak?
Why were you running for?
Who, me? Because I was scared.
Of what?
I didn't want, my baby don't got a car seat.
No, that's
And I
not.
just-
Try again.
Listen.
Try again.
Listen. I just brought the car.
Where'd you get the vehicle from?
Listen. I was trying to find the primary borrower. Because Santander Bank.
428 Warren.
North
Clinton.
Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
Okay. I was just trying to find the primary borrower. Because Santander told me.
262 dispatch.
You ever?
10-4 received.
I'm listening.
You listening, girl? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I still have to talk, so.
Woman to woman, it has nothing to do with me trying to run. Okay? I know I was wrong. But what I'm saying is,
Coming in with 1 male under arrest.
earlier today, I got a call from the Santander.
I'm gonna move the car.
And they told me that in order to... See, I feel like, are you listening, girl?
I'm listening. Listen, if you want to play this game, we can play this game.
I'm just not-
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Listen.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Not with me.
Ma'am,
Not with me.
I'm not that type of person. I'm just scared.
So, if you're going to tell me a story,
I'm going to tell you the whole thing.
all right?
And nothing but the
Because this was called in a few times. So, if you're going to sit there and lie,
I called it in.
okay, so let's try again. And then you could tell me what happened.
I
And if
will.
you're not going to be truthful,
just-
then you could keep adding charges.
I'm not adding nothing
all right?
on.
The officer wasn't buying her sob story and recapped her insane actions in case she forgot.
Understand that's my fault. I'm not going to take blame that on nobody. Earlier today, Santander Bank called. Tariq in the Nissan truck,
Uh-huh.
he is my, what do you call it? The primary. I'm the co-signer. We broke up September. I haven't had access to this car, right?
Where was the baby in the vehicle?
When we pulled up, he was climbing out of the front seat. Like, they went around to go get her, and we were right behind him. We pulled up, and he was literally...
464 dispatch. Coming in with 1 male under arrest.
So he was not strapped in or anything?
I don't know. We weren't on the stop. We came from headquarters when they asked for help. As we were coming, I guess the car took off on them. And they said she crashed. We pulled up. They went around the car. We were going to follow them, but he crawled out of the driver's seat.
But when you found him, he was not strapped in or anything. Okay. Does he seem like he has any injuries?
I have Tim's coming to check him out just because he wasn't...
No, of course. But I'm just saying nothing obvious.
No,
Okay.
He's not speaking.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so as we're coming down Southern, see these two cars on Perry just flying. So they blow the red light there. We start making our way to follow them. I hit the lights. They both pull over. I'm like, all right, cool. Get another unit out here because I'm not really sure what the hell's going on. Female driver with the babies in this car. He said he's the ex-boyfriend. He might be the father of the kid. He was back there, stopped. So she stayed with him. I proceeded up to the further up car to talk to the guy and see what's going on. She fucking takes off.
Okay.
Basically brushes me. She starts taking off down this way. Get back in the car. Come ripping down here. We got her disabled here. She takes off on foot. She runs towards the bar, goes down the sidewalk, into the parking lot, tries to get in someone's car.
Okay.
And it's like, I got money. Like ripping on the door. Okay. Can't get out. Takes off on foot again, goes around the thing. We catch her right by the fence over there, right by engine, whatever that is.
Okay.
And take her into custody there. All right.
So, Santander's like, oh, well, if you got to get a record from the police station to show that he's not, obligating with the thing. I called the 989 number earlier. I spoke to a man first, and then I spoke to a lady, and then a man called me back, but the phone disconnected because it was a Wi-Fi call. And that officer was telling me to follow him to 225. When I called, I was asking for an officer to meet me on Stuyvesant because I was in pursuit of the car. Because I'm never able to find this person to do what I have to do with this loan. You get what I'm saying? So I thought if I could call you, I don't know the law. I just know what they told me on the phone. So I felt if I called the police station, you know what I'm saying?
You know what you could do?
What?
Save your story. Save your story.
I wasn't being funny with you.
Save your story. That's what you can do right now. Right now, you're under arrest, so you know what? All that bullshit you're telling me right now
Like I said,
is bullshit.
I'm a grown
Okay,
woman,
because you
so
ran off. First
I was
off,
scared.
you took off on us, put us in a
I was
pursuit.
scared.
Okay?
I'm
You
not saying it
crashed
was right.
with all this with your child in the car.
I'm not saying it was right. I'm telling you, I'm scared.
So you put your son's life at risk.
You know what it is? I will tell you, but just like you said, I messed up and I don't want you to try to use it against me.
No, listen, you messed up on your end.
I know what I
all
did.
by yourself.
Listen,
okay?
I'm not saying that I'm perfect.
A separate team of officers provided information about her previous accident that led to the chase.
Apparently there was a hit and run downtown.
Okay.
I guess as they're coming this way, she's on the phone with dispatch, trying to advise them.
The woman who's now under arrest. Okay.
They pulled her over.
Nadia pulled her
Right.
over. Okay.
I guess she was afraid of what the other party was going to do, so she just continued where she struck the car over here. And then
While Nadia tried to pull her over?
yeah. So there's a little bit of a...
We had both cars stopped. So when we got both cars stopped, I went to the first car that had the male occupant in it. She stayed back with that car, and they basically pulled over right behind each other. So I talked to the guy, I'm like, what's going on? She said, man, she's been following me for like an hour and a half, this and that. The car's smoking. And as I'm talking to him, I asked him to get out of the car. Right as he's starting to do that, I hear that engine rev. I turn around, she goes flying by me, like brushes off me, and then comes down to here. We jump back in the car, go to hers. I mean, she had a baby in the car, so I'm more worried about that.
Of course.
By the time we got up to here, she already crashed. She gets out on foot, runs. She runs into this parking lot. There was a car that was leaving. She starts ripping on the door of the car that's leaving. It's like, I got money, let me in. They're like, no, take off. They leave. We get out on foot, chase her around. We get her right out of the corner of that fence over there.
Mister.
I have it as temper system.
I called today. I called the police station. I'm not saying that what I did was right. I'm just saying I did try to go about it right before it got too much.
Let me go.
Man.
Listen, you can ignore her. I'm about to go. Bring her.
You want to ride with you? You do by yourself.
I know y'all going to arrest me. I'm not trying to talk my way out of it. I just want y'all to know what happened too, because in the beginning I did do the right thing. I did exactly what the people told me to do, ma'am. If you don't want to listen to me because of the baby, I understand that.
362.
I do. Call my mom. I can give you my mom's number. The grandma. I can give you her number.
Okay.
I'm not listening. Mister, please.
No, listen, go ahead.
I'm not making any excuses for what I did as far as the baby being in the car.
Okay.
I do take full responsibility. A few hours ago, I called the 989 number to the police station. I spoke to 3 different people, and I let them know my situation with the owner in the new car, and that I was asking for a cop to meet us.
Okay.
So that we could get the paperwork. It did go left field, but I honestly tried to do the right thing. I did not mean to put my baby in jeopardy, and I know that I ran. I know I was scared. The way he walked up.
Let's do this right now.
It's the way he walked up and was like, oh, yeah, you got a baby in the car seat? I was so scared.
Give me a minute. Let's take it down.
I'm scared.
Just take some deep breaths for me. Let's get it calmed down. Let us do what we got to do. We're going to take care of the child. We're going to make sure our number one priority is the child right now.
Can I just give you my mom's number?
We're going to get it from you. All right? We're going to get it from you. We're going to get him. Listen. Like I said, our number one priority. We're going to check. We're going to have him get checked out. We got an ambulance coming to make sure he's okay. That's number one priority.
How old is your child? He's 3 years old.
He's nonverbal.
He's nonverbal.
Is the other gentleman the father?
No, he's my ex-boyfriend.
But is he the father of the child?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Huff is in the ambulance with the child on the way to the hospital.
The officer heard enough from her and instructed her to remain silent until they arrived at the precinct. But it didn't work out that way.
You can't hear me out?
Can you give me a second? Listen, I'll listen to you, but right now,
Because I'm out of breath.
listen, that's what I'm about to tell you. Right now, I need you to relax, catch your breath, and I'll talk to you when we get to headquarters. How's that? Sound good to you? Right now, it's a lot. It's a lot. We gotta find somebody to pick up your child. You know, it's a lot involved. It's a lot involved. Okay? Well, we have to get called DCPMP first.
Okay.
You know, because your
Can
child.
we at least call her so she can get ready?
Well, we don't know, because if your child's taken away, then, you know, there's really no need to call your mom.
It really ain't all my fault. I mean, to run it, like I said, I'm 36. I take full responsibility for leaving at the scene.
You know, you almost crashed into my partner.
I was trying to stop the car. It wasn't me.
You almost hit me.
No.
If I didn't move out the way, and then you almost crashed into my partner if he didn't see you and move out the way.
Remember, like you said, when he threw the crowbar, whatever the four-way thing, when he threw it and I hit the building, Whatever was in my gear, I couldn't get it out of it after that. It's not all my fault, but it is my fault.
Have you been on any drugs today?
I can't hear you.
Did you take any drugs today?
I smoked weed earlier.
And have you drunk at all today? Did you drink anything? No drugs besides my...
Shouldn't be.
What do you mean shouldn't be? Yes or no?
At that dispensary downtown.
You bought a what?
I bought an edible at the dispensary. I don't know. He said it was just the THC oil. But to my knowledge, no, I don't take any drugs, man.
262 is that age.
But so anyway, like I was saying, all this started earlier.
Clerk receiving.
I approached the car, right? This is my ex-boyfriend. You a girl. You know how they say don't put nothing in your name for nobody?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as...
So all this is over the car?
Yes. He left me for the girl Tasha, right, in September. I've been taking credit hit after credit hit after credit hit. And each time Santander calls me, I explain to them, I don't have possession of the car. I haven't had possession since September, right? Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, well, we need both borrowers to do anything. Call the police. That's what the lady said. She said, call the police and get the report where the car is at. I'm like, I know where he lives, but he's not there often. And I can't really, go to other places without being jumped. So she was like, call the police. Get a report, and then you can use your report. I called the police. When we was downtown, he pulled over and he spit in my face.
You left your shoe out there? You left the earring out there?
I ran because I was going.
So
I was going. Did you? If you look at the camera, you see I pulled and he had this four-way, and he started throwing the four-way at my car. That's where all the stuff started. Because it was like, why you gotta hit my car with a four-way when I'm only asking you if you're gonna be able to refinance the car out my name? Y'all can be happy. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna move forward and you done took the car and I'm getting the credit here every week, every month.
So the car's under your name?
It's in both of our names. But he feels like, he keeps saying he's the primary. He don't understand my name is on the title and the loan. It doesn't mean that because I'm...
Can you tell Kirk to move his car, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
He feel like, since they said my name is on the loan, it means that I don't count. Sammy!
No.
I can't do that?
No.
No. I'm cool.
No.
I'm not like that. Okay, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not.
Absolutely not.
Like I said, you don't have to talk to me like that either.
You almost killed an officer. So absolutely, I am going to talk to you like that.
I'm sorry. I did not know. I was actually scared.
And your own son at that.
I was scared. I really was scared, man. And I understand you're going to feel the way that you feel, but at least try to be more understanding of the situation before it got out of hand. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking you...
All that over a car?
No, it wasn't all that over a car. It's more to it. It's a lot. If I could tell you without you using it against me...
I'm not using anything against you. What I'm saying to you. Go ahead, talk.
She seemed determined to add as many charges to her docket as she could.
It's freedom of speech. You can say what you want.
I was homeless. I gave my mom and my sister custody of my other two kids because, social services don't help you when you work, You got to get that cash assistance to get everything. Mm-hmm. So I can never get into a shelter. I've really been doing everything that I was supposed to do these last 2 years. I went to school, I did everything. I left because I was scared. Now, I can honestly say, I did not see you. I did not see your partner. I did not see either one of you, and I do apologize for any fear that I put in you. I did not mean any disrespect to my son either. I was really, really, really scared.
Well, you saw us.
Listen, the tall guy with the shaved head, when he walked up to the car, he was like, and you got a baby with no car seat. I just panicked. I swear to God I did.
I was standing right there.
Huh?
I know, I was standing right there. You almost ran over my foot.
I panicked.
I'm going to tell you what, no funny shit.
Come on, you don't got to
tell you what, no funny shit.
You might not like me, but I'm not like that.
It's not about like, because you tried that shit out there.
I was scared. I'm not scared.
You tried funny.
I'm not trying to listen.
I'm going to meet you there.
You know what? You don't got to threaten me because I didn't threaten you. I didn't threaten you. Wait 1 second. Can I just pull my pants up real quick?
Sure.
It's like soon as you get a whiff of somebody, that's just how you feel.
No. You know what you did wrong.
I didn't say that I didn't. I'm not playing the game with you.
Play the game while you
I'm not playing the game with you. I would never do that. It was wrong and I was scared. Y'all act like people don't be scared. And then your word that came up and you seen the stuff that you said and that he said he wasn't scared.
I told you what we gotta do. Right?
I understand. But you know when you stand up, it comes out a little bit more faster. I'm just asking, can I go there?
They're just gonna ask you for your name and your
Okay, I don't mind. I just want to on my period. Like, come on. Stay right here. Let her come, let talk to her, answer her questions. I just said that. Answer her questions. You know what? She's seen me. She's
hush, no more talking.
She's seen me.
Listen to the sergeant.
How are you?
Good morning, guys. She's seen me well. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's seen me well. A few months ago. My name is Finalizing. I'm not trying to talk my way out of what happened on East State. I was scared. But I do want to say, before everything happened, I did try to do the right thing and call here 3 different times today to let this be known to an officer who told me to bring Tariq and the car to 225 headquarters. The guy in the Nissan. He got pulled over with me.
So I got her. Do you mind getting the packet for me?
So, if you don't mind, please. Please. I have a co-sign. You know, I go with the breakup. Whatever that was. The bank told me that I needed to get a pink police report. And I called here 3 different times today.
Can we do one thing? I need to sign in here.
Remember I told you the quicker you answer her question?
Alright, after that, alright? What's your date of birth?
She continued to do everything she could to take the focus of her crimes by playing the victim card.
The first time I called it was a male. The second time I called it was a female. Then she said, hold on, and the same guy I talked to the first time, he called me back at least 2, 3 different times before he threw the 4-way at my window when I hit that building. Like, I never came out the house to do all that. Now, I understand it turned into whatever the love is from me, but my whole thing was just to ask, can we refinance this car and can we get a police report done so I can give it to Santander Bank?
Gotcha.
I was scared. I should have did the rest of it.
Which shirt do you want to keep on? This one or this one? 1 second. Do you want to take this? Listen, I know you listen.
I need this one on because the one at the bottom is a bodysuit. It's not a shirt.
Alright, so that has to come off. One of them have to come off. You can't keep both on. Okay. Alright, so if you want the bodysuit on, then this has to come off.
Can I just ask a question?
Wait 1 second. You're everywhere. I need you to focus here.
Because I'm scared.
Okay, so listen so I can help you. Okay? So do you want this shirt?
I just said the top one. Just because you don't like me, don't mean you gotta talk to me like that.
It's not like. You're not listening.
I'm listening to you.
You can't listen if you're talking over me.
You gotta understand, people do wrong things, but I'm
I understand that.
help me. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. I answered your question. Every time I say something, every time I say something to you, you get in the zone.
No, you're just trying to talk over me and say what you want to say.
I'm scared, and I look at you and I'm like, damn, she my age, she can talk to me rather than the rest of these people that don't care. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I can do that.
There's respect that come with it.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't have no disrespect to you. You might feel like I ran over your foot, but I swear to God, I was just scared because your partner scared me. Like that.
Relax. Let me do my process.
Isom was charged with endangering the welfare of a child, aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer, eluding and resisting arrest. Loses custody August 3, 2021, when officers in Bedford, Indiana were called to investigate a domestic disturbance involving a woman and her 39-year-old ex-boyfriend, Ryan Hensley. When officers arrived, they were told that Hensley pounded on the windows of the victim's car when she went to the home to pick up her son. The suspect proved very quickly that he had no issue using violence to try and solve his problems.
I am here to pick my son up.
Okay.
And his father is being disorderly.
Okay.
He's hitting the windows of my car, yelling at me.
Okay. Is he in there?
He refuses to leave so I can get my son.
Okay. Is he in there? Or?
Yeah, they're both in there.
Okay. I'll go talk to him.
Okay. My son's mad because I called the cops, but...
Okay. Hello. What's going on?
Oh, honey. This one here likes to cause problems because she was supposed to take her son out to eat.
Yeah.
And then she makes threats that she's going to take him. And It's just been craziness.
Ongoing kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he going to come talk to me or no?
I don't believe so, baby.
Okay.
He's aggravated, you know, because of just a lot of
Is
crap.
there like mandated hours that?
No, there's no set hours at all.
Is the son going to go with her?
Well, the problem is, he's been down here for a while. She hasn't came and seen him, hasn't done anything. And then all of a sudden, she wants to start seeing him after she caused some problems at his school.
Yeah.
And it's just been ongoing crazy.
What's your son's name?
Ryan.
Ryan. Is the kid here?
Giles here.
Okay.
Right.
So are you guys going to let him go with her or no? Because I'll tell her either to leave or that he's coming out.
She needs to just go ahead and leave. He's upset because she causes trouble for him, for the son.
Okay. Is there any
and then the dad gets upset, and then it causes problems for him because he's stuck in the middle between two parents.
Is there? You said there's no paperwork on child mandate guidelines or anything like that.
There's nothing. She just put in for custody.
Does the child primarily live with dad?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, they said they don't want to let him go with you. I can't do anything without paperwork. If you had like state mandated guidelines or anything.
I'm trying to pull up here.
Do you guys have like any sort of court paperwork or anything?
Yeah, I have full legal and physical custody.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Joe, are you going to send your boy to school when you get him, like you said you was going to?
I'm not arguing.
Okay, that's exactly what I want to hear. I'll bring Joe out, and you can take him. For the first time I hear you taking him to boys' school like you're wanting him to, then you're going to be in problems, sweetheart. You understand me?
Okay.
The officers didn't waste any time playing Hensley's game, but he wasn't done playing.
You guys are not taking my kid.
Okay, listen.
Flat out. Stay out of it. You're not taking my
Listen to me. Just come over here and talk to me.
You want to back up, bro?
Get back,
bitch.
Get the f down!
Stop! Stop!
Stop!
Oh my God!
Get out of my house.
Go back, go back, go back.
Get out of my house.
He's trying to pull something
That
on me.
stupid caused so goddamn much trouble. We have paperwork
do
for
not.
November.
Send me another unit. Singleton.
I'll get Joe out of here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will get Joe out of here.
They don't have the right.
It's a civil matter.
It is not a civil matter.
Honey, this is a civil matter.
We're going
They don't have the right.
Show me your hands.
No.
Show me your hands.
Don't start.
Get out. Get out of here. I'm telling you to get out of the way.
You get back now, goddamn!
Get out of the house. I'm telling you right now because this is going to get a lot worse.
You shut my door.
No.
No!
Get out of the way.
No. Get back.
No.
Get that officer back now.
Child, go outside. Now.
Get back.
Hey, I'm telling you to get out. Watch out, buddy. Please go over there. Oh, you
done.
too.
Go.
Go out. Out of the way.
Not in my house you go.
Hold on. What?
Not in my house.
Hey, show me your hands and get back. Move.
Just go.
Move.
You.
I'm telling you to get out of the way.
Ryan, stop. Giles outside.
Then shut the door and lock it.
No.
You're gonna get your door broken doing that.
Stop. He is
He's
trying
outside.
to.
She's got him in the goddamn car.
Tell him
You
to
need to go.
No.
It's done and over with.
No, it's not now.
It's done and over with.
He tried to pull a gun or something.
No, he did not.
He reached for his waistband.
No, he
I
did
just watched.
not.
Why do you think I pulled my gun out?
Because I knew
Get out here and stay out here. Yes, stay out.
Just stop.
I hate you. Go with your mom.
Ryan, come out with your hands up. Hands up.
Your is mine now.
You send a dog in there.
I ain't got no business.
Come out. Come out and talk
Get
to
out.
us.
Just come out.
Just come talk to
Just
us.
come out.
He is mine.
Huh?
Come out and
Just come
talk to
out.
us. Please, hey,
You had no business coming to get my son.
Stop it, Ryan!
come talk to me. Please talk to me.
Ryan didn't.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Hey,
Keep your hands up.
show us your hands.
Go get Zazie.
Show us your hands.
Go. Show me your hands, dude. You're gonna get dog bit.
Please, Ryan, please!
Ryan, you're dealing with goddamn water.
Oh my God, please!
Y'all close my goddamn door.
He's not well.
Get off the court. Get off the court. Come out now. We're gonna send the dog in. Come out now. We're gonna send the dog in. You'll be dead. No, the door's shut.
Seriously?
Hey, show me your hands hands up, dude. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Turn around. Hands up. Put your hands behind. Get back! Get back! Shut up and get back! You're gonna be next. You don't shut up.
Yeah, you will be.
Stop.
Yeah, you will be.
Please don't hurt him, please.
No run! I got a court order! We're going to court. She abandoned it!
Now, Ryan,
She abandoned my kid!
now. Why are you being like this?
Ryan's mother was dangerously close to joining him at the precinct, and he spent several minutes protesting his arrest. Do you think it worked?
Hey, you know what? We're trying to deal with the situation. You two up here yelling does not help. I don't care who you want to talk to. Okay? So you need to understand. Raise your voice once you're going to jail. Hey, chill out.
Why are you guys doing this?
We all just got here. Officer Swanson's one.
He's not allowed
Hey,
to take my kid!
Be quiet, okay? Listen to me. We all just got here, okay? Officer Swanson called for backup. I don't know what's going on. He's the only one that does.
I shut the door.
Okay, listen.
He never tried to arrest me either, never said I'm under arrest.
Listen to me. You acting like this is not going to help, okay? Do you understand?
He has no right to take my kid.
We will get it all
This is
sorted
set
out.
up bull.
We will get it all sorted out, but you acting like this is not helping your
How
situation.
the f can you guys just come in my house over a goddamn court letter that says I'm to go to court in November?
Once again,
They
okay?
did a court order the
Listen
police
to
to
me.
take my kid.
Okay, listen to me, okay? You acting like this is not going to help your situation, okay? We will get it all sorted
What
out.
are you guys doing now, Crane?
Huh?
What are you guys doing now?
What are we doing now?
Yeah.
Officer Swanson's getting the sorted out. Listen to me, okay? All I know is he asked for signal 10 backup, which is us to respond to emergent, okay?
He said he's taking my kid, though.
I have no idea, man. I literally just got here with you not complying to what he was telling you to do, okay?
Crane, I got the paperwork. Let me tell you what happened. She abandoned my kid. With me.
Who is she? Is she up
My
there?
kid's mom.
What, is she up there?
She was here.
Is she the dark-haired one?
Yeah. And what happened was is he said he's taking my kid, that there's a court order. There is not. Listen, she tried to, wants to get her custody rights enforced. He said he'll set a hearing for it November 11th. That's it. He did not enforce her custody because they already know he's living with me. They stopped child support over it.
Okay. What is her name?
I told him, Camellia Duncan. I told him,
Camellia Duncan.
I said, you can't take my kid. You're not gonna take my kid. And I said, guys, back up. And I tried to shut the door and he tried to come in the house.
Okay.
I was gonna get the court paperwork. He says it don't matter what he's seen. He's taking my kid. He can't do that.
Okay.
She won't give him back and nobody will enforce her giving him back.
Okay.
She called the police on him, report him as a runaway in January sometime. It was a lie. It's all because she wanted to claim him on her taxes, and I told her I would turn her in because she hasn't. I can't see. Is there a way I can get you to think straight? You're all right.
Listen, you just need to calm down, okay? Whenever I got here, the situation you were in was not good.
Well, the
okay?
police keep threatening me all the time.
Well, dude,
man.
you hide behind a wall whenever we're telling you to show your hands, and you literally are.
Well, no, why do
doing
I?
This.
For what?
Babe, dude, I didn't mean to call you babe.
Yeah, you're all right.
So I have I mean, listen. All we know is Officer Swanson asked for backup here, okay?
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I get up to this door, and you're stuck doing this behind the wall with us while we got our guns drawn at you. What do you think's going through our minds? You've got a gun behind you somewhere, okay? And you're trying to figure out the best way to come around that corner and shoot at us, okay?
Ryan couldn't convince the officer, and he was headed to jail as planned.
Sure.
What am I being arrested for? Look, you didn't have a right to take my kid. That court order did not say police enforced.
Chill out.
And I had a court date, November 11th.
Yelling.
I was talking to you, and you just tried to come in when I went to shut the door and call the police. I was going to call the state in and have them look at the paperwork because you're too illiterate to f***ing understand it. Now I cannot get cops to take my kid back. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Fucker! You're going to f*** my kid, man! You're f***ing him. She's going to send him away to a goddamn school! She only wants to collect support on him, man! You're f***ing my kid! Do you understand that? Ask his goddamn teachers if you don't believe me. She come in there wanting to send him away to a goddamn boarding school that she can get for free. Boys count. He ain't never been in no trouble, dude. He don't get in trouble at school. He's a good kid. She's only wanting to get the child support enforced again. You understand? Listen, you f***ed up, man, and you're arresting me for it. Do you understand that? What's the real reason you're interfering? You had no goddamn legal right, man. I want to talk to your goddamn captain. I want to talk to your captain, man. I want to talk to your captain, bro. What you doing is wrong, man. Dude, how I can't get my kid back.
Stop.
My kid's gonna get sent to a goddamn.
Stop.
You don't understand. You gotta stop it. You gotta get my kid back to my mom.
Find yourself in a bad situation.
Get my kid back to my mom, Craig. No, it's not.
Yes, there is.
I got the letter.
All right.
What is the court order paperwork? I want to see a copy of it. God damn it! Talk to these guys as captain, man. Listen, I'm serious. They did not have a right to come in and take my kid. It was not court ordered. Hey, bro.
Hey, Brian, listen to me.
Get your captain on the phone.
Listen to me now.
He was charged with interfering with child custody, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest by force. Kylie. On July 2nd, 2023, police officers in Bloomington, Indiana were called to the scene of a grisly accident where a woman crashed her car head-on into a concrete barrier. The car was totaled, and the woman was lucky to be alive to tell her story. But her 2-year-old daughter was in the vehicle with her, and she was unresponsive when the officers arrived. Would they be able to act in time to save her? Let's find out.
This is the mom.
Okay.
Maybe she could be taken someplace else. Yeah, that would be.
Ma'am, was she eating anything in the car?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'm gonna let the rest of you guys deal with her.
You're my baby. You're my baby. Yeah, I know. Let's get her.
Huh? Let's get her moved away.
Away from them. Well, you shake them. Let's just help you. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Barely shaking.
What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something here. Let's go.
The first officers at the scene found the driver unresponsive, but were able to get her out of the vehicle and checked out by EMS. When backup officers arrived, they got the disturbing news that the woman was driving drunk and she had her 2-year-old in the car with her, and the baby was unresponsive and in need of life-saving medical attention.
Baby's in the ambulance. That's good.
What was your name?
Hey, grab me a collar out of there, would you?
I believe there's 2 cars. One went head-on into one of the concrete bridge things, or one of the creek things. Hey, Cap, is it 1 car? Is that all we got?
I think so.
I've checked all the other cars. I'm not seeing anything.
Just the one vehicle involved, right?
Yeah, so this lady says she was walking the dog, and this vehicle just went. Nobody was even on the road and just veered off.
All right.
Right in
We're
this
gonna have
pole.
reconstruction come out here. We're just gonna shut everything down.
Yeah. But so they were in. When they got there, they pulled that out. She was on the ground. They began to pull her out. Found that she was not moving, unresponsive.
Her as well?
The baby.
Oh, the baby. Okay.
Yeah. My witness here was on the opposite side of this intersection.
What was the date of birth on that? 2699. Did the mom or whoever the adult was say anything, make any statements like that's what happened? You could hear at all? Nothing that
No,
you could hear?
I was so hyper-focused on my kid.
No, it makes sense.
We know.
So in the blue shirt down there called it in. He heard it, but he didn't see anything. He just heard it and came out.
What do you want to know?
Nobody actually saw anything that
Nope,
we know.
I've got a witness that saw it.
Actually saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it sounds like, I explained it because I kind of overheard. It sounds like either she passed out. He was asking 5'5". I said, I don't think so. I think it's more medical.
I asked her asking if they smelled anything when she was up in the ambulance, and I said no.
We need to figure out how from that intersection back there, drove up here, parked the vehicle here because he saw it, and running back on the phone with 911. Somebody's messing with the adult. My 2 kids.
As the woman was being examined, her daughter was rushed to the closest hospital, and officers inspected the wreckage for alcohol, drugs, or anything else of legal significance or that would help explain the crash.
anything like that. You said the driver was unresponsive for whenever you got there. So the two females that were the young females that were here, they got here. Driver was unresponsive at the time. She goes to the back, tries to see if there's anybody else. Door's locked. She unlocks it, gets in the back seat. Baby is on the ground, feet up in the air. Head tilted forward. Car seat is a little bit tilted forward, but still buckled in.
Still hooked in. But the baby's out of the car seat.
Baby's out of the car seat.
Baby wasn't ever, or was on strapped in front, but it come out of the car seat.
Yeah, there were strapped. There were marks. There were marks like here.
At the hospital, the mother, identified as Kylie, was asked for consent to do a proper search of the vehicle. In a strange twist, she said she felt the need to ask for an attorney because she watched the Criminal Minds television show and then wanted to wait for her mother to arrive before answering any questions. The officer informed her that she was being issued a ticket for DUI, and Kylie was told what the next steps in the investigation would be.
Hey Kylie, Officer Hush again. Would you give us consent to search your cell phone?
Just to go into the car and grab it and secure it at least.
I'm not refusing. I just.
It's gotta be a yes or no.
I'm gonna wait until my mom's here.
Hey, all we're asking for, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to confuse you.
Oh,
I know you've had a busy, this has been a rough time. I can't imagine, I just wanted to, all we're asking for is for consent to go into your vehicle and retrieve your cell phone is what we're asking for.
I'm gonna wait until my mom's here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna wait until my mom's here. Can anyone give me an update on my baby? Is she still being transported to St. Francis?
We don't know that. We're just officers. We'll let the medical staff talk to you about that, okay, as soon as they come back. Do you consent to a blood and urine draw?
I'm waiting until my mom gets here. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just.
Well, this isn't up to your mom, okay? This is up to you as an adult.
I know I'm waiting until my mom gets here.
Well, we don't really have that option. Either you consent or we're getting a search warrant, okay?
Okay, then I consent.
After being given medical clearance, she was taken to the jail for booking. Unfortunately, DUI wouldn't be the only charge she'd be facing. Doctors were unable to save her daughter's life, and she succumbed to her injuries.
Are they both, I'm supposed to ask, are they both locked?
Yep, I locked both.
Kylie was charged with aggravated DUI involving death, driving under the influence of alcohol, improper lane usage, failure to wear a seatbelt, and failure to restrain a child. Baja. In Oak Lawn, Illinois, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a home on the afternoon of April 5, 2024, after a woman called dispatch to report that her ex-husband had broken into their home and was damaging items. She and her son had orders of protection against the violent man, and she recorded the encounter so, quote, if he killed her, she'd at least have proof of it. They tracked him down as he was driving from the scene to ask him a few questions, but he wasn't interested in participating in the investigation.
How you doing? Can I help you?
Yeah, we got called to your address. You're causing a disturbance. So.
Then you got the address, you go over there to the address.
No, we're going to talk to you.
For what?
We're talking to everybody.
How can I help you?
But I want for you to step out of the car right now.
No, sir. For what reason?
Are you gonna leave? We're investigating.
You're investigating?
Yeah. You got an ID on you?
Did you see anything?
Do you have an ID on you?
Before you say anything, what do you need ID? What did I do wrong to you for stopping?
Possible violation of order of protection. That's what I'm investigating. So do you have your ID on you or not?
I have my ID, but I didn't do nothing
it.
wrong. No, you don't have to.
Are you refusing to identify yourself?
No, I'm not identifying. Why don't you identify yourself? And I didn't do nothing
Officer,
wrong. Because you know what? I want to tell you one thing about you guys. I had a court with them, and I'm done with them, and I'm legally doing whatever I can do. There's my protection order. I just got it today from my judge that I can do whatever I want. You guys put protection orders. She puts protection orders. It's done. I don't have nothing. I can go in my house whenever I want and leave whenever I leave.
So what are you stopping me for? What I'm just telling you, I can get in the house and leave. What did I do
I'm telling
wrong?
you, I need your ID right now.
For what?
Give me your ID.
I know. For what reason? What's your reason for
I'm
asking me if I
investigating a violation of order of protection. I need your identification.
You're investigating, or where's your order of protection that you have on me?
I'm going to run your file.
Run my file.
I need your ID for that.
It took less than 3 minutes for the officers to lose every ounce of patience and force the obnoxious father out of the vehicle. But their frustration was far from over.
Dude, we need your ID to confirm all this,
Dude,
okay?
I need a sergeant. I don't want to talk to you guys. Listen,
you know what? No, listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
Last time, listen, can you stop talking?
Yes, okay, go ahead.
August 2022.
Okay.
I was there. I injured my hand dealing with your... I was out of work for 8 months because of you. I need your ID right now.
What did I do?
need your ID.
No, wait.
Step out of the car
Sir,
right now.
Before you say
Step out of the car right now.
I would not step for no reason.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I didn't do nothing.
I'm unbuckling your belt. Step out of the car.
Don't do that. You do that.
Step out of the car. I'm not playing the game.
You're violating my rights.
Step out of the car.
Now, put your camera on. You're violating my rights.
Step out of the car.
Okay. Why are you stepping on my car?
Step out of the car.
Okay.
I'm telling you to.
It turned out that one of the arresting officers had a history with the suspect, so his story about not doing anything wrong became even harder to believe. But he didn't back down an inch and went on a long tirade about how he was the real victim.
Hey, you're hurting me.
Step back here.
Go ahead, okay.
Do you have any weapons out? Don't point in my face.
I'm not pointing. Don't hurt me. You're hurting me, and I didn't do nothing.
I'm going to put you in handcuffs right now. You are being detained.
Why? Don't hurt me.
For obstruction right now.
I didn't do nothing. You put me out of it.
Right, because you've been told 4 times. This is how it goes when you refuse to listen to the police.
For what? About what? You have no right.
Stop talking. Stop talking. We asked for your ID, didn't we?
Go in the car.
The
arresting officer is going to talk to the station because I don't have both sides of the story.
I'm with you, but I didn't do nothing. Come on, man. You don't have other side, but you don't.
I just explained to you. I'm not the arresting officer.
But you turn out you're arrested for no reason. But
that's not my call.
But every time I go to my house, I get arrested. That's bull too. Every time I get arrested, you see what I'm trying to get in there? Loosen up the cuffs, please. Loosen up this side of the cuff, this side.
He was charged with violating an order of protection and resisting arrest. Argument over child. On January 2nd, 2022 in Sandy Springs, Georgia, officers were called to an apartment complex to deal with an altercation between a mother and daughter. Mom claimed the fight started because her daughter was neglecting her young son and had no respect. She admitted to hitting her in the shoulder, but only after her daughter punched her. The officers would have to hear the daughter's side of the story before they'd believe her. Upon arrival, they spoke with the mother first, and her story very conveniently painted her daughter as the aggressor in the fight. When the officers turned their attention to the daughter, they'd hear a much different version of the same fight, and they'd have to decide who was telling the truth. Luckily for her and the officers, she recorded some of the fight with her phone.
You want to explain to me what's going on?
So, my son was in my sister's stuff because when she works from home, and he was pulling at the cords. As you can see, he pulled the cords for me. So I just said, I don't want to hit him. And I said, and he stopped using me. But this time he started crying. He was running in there to my grandma, to his grandma. And he ran into the wall. And I guess she was in her sleep, so it scared her. And she woke up and she started screaming my name. And she just started yelling, "You always scare him like that. You always scare him like that." And I said, okay. And I just grabbed him because he was screaming. I grabbed him off the floor. And she started pulling at him like, "No, give me my grandson." I said, "No, I'm his mom. I got it. Like, I got it." And so I picked him up and I was walking off, and she hit me in my back 3 times. And she was like, "No, because you always do that to him." I'm like, "I don't do anything to him. I just say, hey, I'm not going to pop him. He's 1. He don't understand that. I just say, hey, and he stops." And so she just hit me in my back 3 times. I don't know if you can tell, but she hit me in my back 3 times. Yeah. And I kicked her off, like, I went like that. Okay. And so that's when she started hitting me back, and I fell to the floor with my son in my hand. I was just trying to cover him up because she just kept punching me, like just kept punching me. And I was screaming at her to stop hitting me, my son in my hand.
Where else did she hit you?
She bit me on my arm, and then I came back in here, and she just kept punching me in the side of my face.
You have your license on you?
It's in my.
After careful deliberation, the officer's verdict was in, and the mother was placed under arrest. She didn't handle the decision well, and neither did her other daughter.
So after we got into it, she was like, "I'm about to call the police." That's when my mother had called in. I think when I had my phone in my hand, I accidentally dialed my mom by accident, so she kind of heard the argument. So that's when I told her I'm about to call the police and tell them to come and get AJ.
Okay, so listen right now. I'm going to need you to put your hands behind your back, okay? You're gonna need to let go of your stuff, put your hands behind your back.
Mama, they finna take me to jail.
Okay. Are you gonna listen to me?
Mama, hold on.
Are you going to listen to me?
I am.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. I'm just coming in here, sir.
Yep, we can do it in here.
Can I use the restroom? I just took my medicine.
That's fine. Alright. Go ahead and put your hands.
Can I use the restroom, officer?
You're gonna have to put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, man. Put your hands behind your back. Are you gonna listen to me?
Jay, can you come and get my pants? Jay, come and get Mama some pants.
Alright, come on. Where are your pants at here? Your pants in here? Please don't. Your pants in here?
Mommy, come. She moves everything.
Can you get her some pants?
No, they're arresting Mom. No. Don't take her to jail. No, Mom. Please don't take her to jail. Please, guys. I really can't. Don't take her to jail. Get the phone. Get my phone and call now.
Before the suspect was taken to the police precinct, the situation was described to her daughters one last time.
My shoulders, they have to go behind my back.
What's hacking on, man?
I'm sorry, what's going on?
I was just letting you guys know what's going on.
Okay, what's going on?
So, right now your mom's being arrested for battery, family violence, okay?
Okay.
She'll be going down to Fulton County Jail.
Okay.
Can we get her some phone numbers for you guys?
Yes.
And that kind of thing, so that way we can give them to her so that way she can call you guys.
My number is 770.
The violent mother was charged with battery. Vallejo. On April 28, 2024, police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin were dispatched to a home after a man called 911 to report that his mother, Ms. Vallejo, had assaulted him. When officers got to the house, the caller's claim seemed to ring true within a minute of talking to his mother. She was waiting outside for the officers, but she wasn't interested in dealing with them. She thought they were wasting her time and didn't like the idea that she had to take them seriously. So it didn't go well for her.
Well, we got the shower clothes.
Not yet.
Huh? Where's your husband at?
I don't got no husband.
Who are you arguing with?
I don't know.
We got a call that there was a lot of screaming, yelling, and fighting. Which one is Christopher?
He's gone. Him, my son.
Christopher, come talk to me.
Man, he don't got no whole talk to you. No. I said no.
558 Peter, you can open the channel.
I said no. I'm the mom.
You know, you can't stop me from talking. No, you can't.
He's a teenager. He ain't gonna No. No worries. Man, no. I'll talk to you guys. Oh, I got it. Man, no.
Christopher called, and I want to talk to you. Come talk to me. All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where's this thing at?
I know my mark.
How did you get that mark? How did you get that mark on your face? Huh?
No.
Excuse me?
My sister wants to talk.
Okay, when did that happen?
Or like 2 hours ago.
Okay, come around and talk to me.
Hell no. Man, te digo que no stop. Man, they put him no.
Her son, identified as Christopher, got an opportunity to speak with an officer about the reason for his call and gave him some background about his relationship with his mother. Her inability to control her emotions told them all they needed to know.
What's going on, man?
Alright, so I don't know where he went, but
right.
And he was putting his hands on my mom, and I got kind of stuff, and I could tell that he was doing a little bit too much.
If you come out here, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Stop, dude. I'm
my son.
Stop.
Okay, you can't stop me.
I know my rights. I know my rights.
No, you don't know your rights.
It's a right.
You don't know your rights. You don't know your rights.
If he wants to speak to him, he can.
Okay, no, Jack Chris.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what happened.
Alright, so he was putting her hands on my mom, and I was trying to get him to chill out, but he was not.
Chris.
Come here, come on.
I was trying to get him to stop.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to stop, but he would not stop.
Okay.
He was like, they were arguing back and forth. My mom tried to stop. My mom tried to stop him, and if you were to catch him somewhere, he's wearing, I don't know, I forgot what he was wearing.
Okay, are they married?
No.
Do they have any kids or anything like that together?
No.
Okay, does he live here or anything like that?
Technically, he kind of, yeah, technically he does. He's not
what do you mean?
He wasn't on the lease.
Chris, don't do that.
Yeah, calm down.
Chris.
They're gonna arrest you. Calm down. Go back in the house.
Yo le puse las manos
¿Y tus hijos? ¿Y tus hijos?
Hey.
Yeah.
Mi amigo le van a llevar, yo le puse las manos primero, él le van a llevar por años. Por años. Don't do that, Chris! Chris! Man, hey!
Yeah.
Man, first of all, you can't put my hands on me.
Stop.
Mijo, please, I'm telling you, mijo, se lo van a llevar.
So he's not on the leash. But why do you have this here?
My siblings.
What, you guys playing or something?
Yeah, they bit me hard as heck.
Huh?
They bit me like really hard.
How old is your siblings?
Oh, one that's 5, 6, or 7. They're gonna
Yo le puse las manos primero. Él no merece eso, mijo. Hey, Krabs!
Her behavior was so outrageous that her other children hid in the garage. 2 officers walked through the house to make sure no one was left inside. Their violent mother was about to be escorted to the precinct, and when she got there, everyone would know it.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
You can't
have a seat. Hey, have a seat down there. Okay. You're under arrest. Nope. Now you're under arrest.
Now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
And resisting.
Touch you? I don't touch you. I don't fucking touch you. I didn't touch nobody.
Yeah. Nose police, I'm coming up. Nose police.
525, please.
Nose police. Got a locked door. Hey, whose room is the locked room upstairs?
Which room?
At the end of the hallway.
That's the one on the left or the one all the way?
No, all straight back.
That's the back.
Well, who's in it?
No, you could
It's locked.
try to unlock it because it's messed up, so we don't.
Hey, come out, man. Come out now. Hey.
I'm gonna go stop out of the jail first.
Come out now.
What's your name?
Step out.
I'm stepping out until I get your name, officer. You guys went inside my house without a warrant.
If you know the law,
Without
then
I know my law. There was no reason for you guys to go inside my house.
Listen.
That's fine. Can I get your name,
Yep,
officer?
it's FICA 669.
669.
It'll be on all the paperwork. Step out.
669. I got.
No, stop.
I'm going. 669. What is it again?
669.
What
It's
is
gonna
your
be
name?
on all the paper. I
What's
just
your
told
name?
you.
No. Can you repeat your name for me?
No.
Why not? 669. 669. Alright, you guys just you know that, right? Without a warrant. You guys know that, right?
Stop.
669 without a warrant.
She was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Mom leaves her 5-year-old daughter. The Sarasota Police Department was informed of a shocking situation on the 5th of December 2023. They had received a phone call from a grandmother about her 5-year-old who was dropped at a motel and left to her own devices. A maintenance man helped her find her way, but things could have gone very wrong, and this mother would have to own up to what she did hours later when she eventually returned. The officer met the grandmother outside, and she detailed exactly what happened.
That son texting me now. She pulled up to the hotel with my granddaughter. I have her in the car.
And Amber's your daughter?
No, Amber's not my daughter.
Okay.
My daughters wouldn't do anything like that. That's my son's my son's ex-girlfriend, but that's the mother of his child.
Okay.
She pulled up to the hotel. She left her with this young lady named Shadia. Shadia immediately called me and told me that Amber left Lonnie at the hotel in the parking lot by herself with the maintenance man. I'm like, what? I'm calling Shadia, because I wasn't there.
Well, hang on, I can only talk to one person at a time.
Okay. So, she called me at 12:25. I go get her about 3:42. Didn't hear anything from Amber, no nothing. The next thing I know, the Manatee County Sheriff Department is calling me saying that, asked me what's going on, and I told him what happened. He said he got to call somebody to see what to do. Okay, that's out of your jurisdiction. It didn't happen in your jurisdiction. That's Manatee County. That's a big difference. So he was saying, you can get in trouble for keeping her. I said, no, I can't. I can't get in trouble for keeping her because she left her. She abandoned her. You worried about me having her, but if I wouldn't have had her and this maintenance man was some fruit ball and he would have took her in the room, then what?
After the cops get a detailed brief of the situation, it seemed like the grandmother was the only family member who was actually looking out for the kid. One officer would stay with the grandmother and the kid while the other proceeded to talk to the motel clerk.
So, it's a juvenile was dropped off this morning, and apparently left unattended. But then the person in room 38, I think, found the juvenile, and a family member brought them down to the police department. So we're trying to find video of the person that dropped the juvenile off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't check on it and said the girl is going to 38. The little girl went to 38, but the lady didn't come to with her.
Right. And one more time, exactly what happened?
Okay. The car was parked in the back here.
Yep.
The child came out, the lady came out, a fair girl. She doesn't look 30 years as yet, under 30. And the child walked across and I was coming back. Just excuse me.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So we're trying to sort out what happened. Are you Shadia?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can I get your contact information? Your relationship to Miss Lawson is you used to date his son?
Yes.
Okay. Why was Lonnie dropped off at the Siesta Inn today?
I have no idea. She didn't call me to let me know. To be honest, I wasn't informed that she was going to be dropped off, and she left her with the maintenance man to look for my room by herself and just left.
Okay.
I didn't see her around when I opened the door or anything. I asked her where's her mom, and she said that she's gone.
Okay, what time did Lonnie show up at your door?
It was like around 12:40-ish.
No, not sorry.
Okay. Do you ever watch Lonnie for Amber?
Ever since I separated with my ex, no, I haven't.
How long has that been?
That's been over like 3-4 months. It's been a while.
Okay.
However, when the cop talked to the woman, she was dropped off, and as she confirmed that she doesn't even have contact with the girl's father anymore, it became clear just how irresponsible this mother was.
And Amber never called you, never made any arrangements for you to provide child care?
She didn't do none of that. So as soon as I saw her daughter, my daughter recognized her from outside the window.
Okay.
So I thought my ex was with her, and then I asked, where's your dad? He's not with me. I said, where's your mom? She's just left. I'm like, she just dropped you off by herself? And she said, yeah, she told the man to take me to the room. I said, what if I wasn't in the room? And he said she just dropped her off by herself. Scared, okay? Then what? The little girl's gonna stay with maintenance? I had no idea she was gonna drop her off. She didn't contact me at all. So I contacted her grandmother to come and pick her up.
Okay.
The maintenance man thankfully lived right on the motel property, and the officers were able to interview him as well.
Hey, I'm Officer Robert, Sarasota Police.
Yes.
I'm currently working on nothing that you've done, but my understanding is a juvenile got dropped off here earlier today, and you helped her find a room.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Room 38.
Okay.
The lady was parked over here.
All right.
At the corner of the last building over here.
Yep.
And she walked across, kept saying room 36, room 36.
Who walked across?
The little girl.
The little girl. Did Mom stayed there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, all right, I'm going to take you down here. So I knocked on 38, and her little girl came out, and then they hugged and decided that was the right room.
Yeah.
So that's all that happened from there.
Okay. Did you speak to the mom over here?
No.
The last thing the cop had to do at the motel was watch the surveillance footage of the events, and the officer then talked to the girl's aunts, who were with the mother while all this went down.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, I'm working on like a child neglect case. Mom drops a 5-year-old daughter off at the Siesta Inn this morning. She does this by basically parking in a hidden spot and then possibly watching the child walk across the parking lot and search for a room. The child does get into a room, and I spoke with that person, and she said, like, you know, I've watched her in the past for her mom, but it's been 3 to 4 months, and Mom didn't make any prior arrangements with me to watch her today. Hey, I'm Officer Robert, Sarasota Police Department.
Hi.
You are Malia?
No, Malia's over there.
Okay. Are you familiar with what's going on right now?
Yeah, I was in the car, but I'm not Malia. Malia's over there.
Okay. What you mean you were in the car this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened this morning?
So, Amber told me.
Amber told me, which is her over there, told me that my brother knew she was dropping the kid off or whatever.
Javaris is your brother?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay.
So at first I was nowhere around her.
Yeah.
I had her in my car though, that girl right there.
Yeah.
She was like, cause she was calling me all day. She was saying, you know your brother's at, you know your brother's at. I said, no, I don't know where he's at. So boom, she calls me a little bit later. Oh, I'm gonna drop her off over there. I said, I don't
Amber
know.
calls you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's over there or not.
Yeah.
I said, I'll text my sister for you. I can show you the message. I text my sister. I said, is Jay over there?
Yeah.
She said, no. So I told her, he's not at my mom's house. After I said he's not at my mom's house, that's what she did,
Okay.
By the time the mother had eventually decided to come pick her kid up, the grandmother had decided to refuse to give her back. It was quite ironic that she called the girl's grandmother evil, since who knows what could have happened if she hadn't taken care of her.
Look, I just want to give you a chance to talk without anybody else being present. And I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm not, your, I don't even know what you call them. Grandma's telling me some other things. I want to hear your side of the story about why what happened today happened.
Father, I'm calling him, taking
This is
her.
Javarius.
Yes, Javarius, Jay. Call him Jay. You're supposed to get her, so we went over there. Lonnie knocked on the door. Malia walked halfway there. The maintenance guy said, why don't you just walk her up all the way over there? Well, she said baby daddy's issues, whatever. Lonnie knocked on the door. I heard her when she said Papi. So she walked in the door. I seen Shardia. They closed the door. We left. We're already somewhere else. Tanya texts Mina and says, hey, I'm going to pick up Lonnie from over there.
I'm sorry, who texted you?
Tanya texts Mina.
Okay, who's Tanya?
Tanya is the grandma.
Okay.
Grandma texts Mina saying that she was going to pick up Lonnie because Jay wasn't there. Okay, she picks her up, cool. I handle maybe 2 hours. We're just trying to get stuff ready for the parade because I was going to come get her to go take her to the parade. When I call her, you're not getting her back because you just left her there.
You called Grandma?
Yeah, I was on the phone with Grandma.
The mother started having a serious breakdown, and the officer tried his best to calm her down. So she didn't freak her daughter out even more. However, she continued whining and crying, acting as dramatic as she possibly could.
Is that correct?
Bro, she's not safe with no. Lilo, just send it to Lilo. Give her to Lilo. She'll give her to my grandma.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Just give her to Lilo. Just give her Lilo, man. Why am I getting arrested?
I'm gonna call DCF, make sure that's gonna be okay, and then.
Why am I getting arrested though? She was in the room. She went in the room.
She went into a room. You have no idea who she went into the room
I
with.
did. I seen the lady.
Okay.
I seen Shardia.
That lady is not responsible for Lonnie's well-being, okay? And then Lonnie ends up with Grandma, who takes care of her all day, and now you're telling me she's not even safe with Grandma. So
How she's been with her all day? How? I dropped her off at 1. She didn't pick her up till like 2 something.
1 to 6.
How? I don't know. What I don't know.
That's all day. That's a long time.
I've been trying to get her since 5 o'clock, though. Since 5 o'clock, I've been trying to get my baby.
Okay.
This is why this lady doesn't see my daughter. Oh.
The mother was charged with child neglect, and rightfully so.
You just said he didn't eat supper last night.
No, he didn't.
He hasn't had breakfast either.
Yes, he did. He had breakfast this
He
morning.
said he hadn't even seen you this morning.
Amber Thompson in Craighead County, Arkansas on April 24th, 2024, officers were called to a farm after a 7-year-old boy wandered onto the property after missing his school bus. He told the owner of the farm that he was attempting to walk the 8 miles to school so he wouldn't get in trouble with his mom. When the officers questioned him as to why he decided to do that, he uncovered some incredibly disturbing details about the boy's home life and about his mother, 33-year-old Amber Thompson.
Say what?
Man, come here, man.
Oh, it's okay. You can't remember?
And I am going to my school.
You're going to school?
Do you know where Valley View is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there.
I do. I'm here to help you this morning, okay?
I was feeding, and I just caught a glimpse
come by the side of the barn. And I thought, well, there's supposed to be somebody here, you know. And I looked, this little guy. He said he says he's missed the bus.
Okay.
His mom told him he had to go to school.
Where's your mama at?
I don't know what.
Is she at home?
Yeah, but I don't know what road.
See, I can't figure out which bus driver runs this route. Not a whole lot of kids ride.
I know his address.
Now, she doesn't want me to just. She said, like, I got in trouble last night, and then she said, go to sleep. I won't set your alarm clock, and she won't like wake me and say goodbye.
Okay, so you had to get yourself up today? Did you sleep in your bed last night? Inside the house?
See, at first he told me he'd been out all night, and then he started, you know. And I thought, man, he's been out all night.
Was you outside last night?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. Okay.
I want to just go to school because my mom don't want me to. She want me to go to school.
Okay, well come with me then.
After hearing the boy's story, the officer loaded the boy into his SUV and gave him a ride home. Amber would have some serious questions to answer about her lack of parenting skills, but before they left, the boy's neighbor arrived with some more information about what led to the disturbing situation. They got a chance to speak with the man's wife, who was able to give a first-hand account of what she saw.
We stay at 116 CR 457.
Yep.
It's our neighbor's kid. She was driving down here this morning. She called the police, and she picked him up. He was walking. She took him back home, and she's been up there beating on the mom's door, trying to get him to come to the door. She said the kid went around to the back of their house and he disappeared. And she opened up the door, she yelled inside. We've called her cell phone, we've messaged her on Facebook.
Door's unlocked though?
Door's unlocked. She's up there at my house. My wife's freaking the out. She's like, I don't know if this kid's in the house. And I was like, honey, I'm driving here to the house. She said, there's a cop down here, and I see a kid on the porch. I said, you ride back down here, make sure he didn't head back. She said that his mom was going to get really angry if he didn't make it to school.
Well, we're fixing to head over there.
Okay. I'm going to call
Thanks,
my
sir.
wife, too.
He said he's got a 2-year-old brother, is what he told me down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
He was all the way down there by the landfill. He walked that far?
Yeah, well, I picked him up and I brought him back. And whenever I was, because he opened the door and I didn't go in, but I was yelling for her. And he walked around the house, so I thought he went in the back. And I've been yelling for him, and I can't get him to come to the door. Well, I know why. I don't know how he went past me.
He said Mama's going to be really mad if he didn't make it to school.
Yeah, that's what she said too.
As the officers entered Amber's house, she was nowhere to be found. They did find 2 other young boys, aged 2 and 3, sleeping unattended in the home. The questions for Amber were growing, along with the concern for her young family.
Sheriff's Department!
Kid in the bedroom right there sleeping.
Hey, buddy. Sheriff's office!
Another kid.
Hey, buddy. Hey, the police. Sheriff's office.
Clear.
Clear? Hey, buddy, where's your mom? Where at? Where's your mommy at?
They're all in the street.
Huh? Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office. Hey, stay in there, buddy.
Here, go back to your room.
When they found Amber asleep in her bedroom, her response to the situation shocked the officers. She claimed she believed the boy was old enough to look after himself. The officers disagreed and Amber was placed under arrest.
Hello, Sheriff's Department.
Hi. Sheriff's office. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm trying to figure out why your kid's walking down the road by the landfill on his own.
Who? Which kid?
Your 7-year-old.
I don't know why.
He said you told him to get up and go to school on his own this morning.
He got in a lot of trouble last night, and he got an alarm for Easter.
Well, he missed the bus. And he's
Well, he
scared of
shouldn't.
you, so he
He's scared of me.
took it amongst himself to walk all the way down by the landfill.
He's scared of me. Okay. I mean, he can be scared of me all he wants. He needs to be scared of me. I'm his parent. That's
Okay.
my job.
You got any ID on you, ma'am?
My husband actually has it. He has my ID and my social. He had to take it to an attorney's office for some things for our business.
Okay, well. What's your first name?
Amber Thompson. I know my ID. I know my DL number by heart.
Well, I'm a police officer.
You don't need to have it just because you're a call.
Okay, well, listen, ma'am. We can just take you to jail for child
what?
endangerment.
I didn't do anything.
You let an 8-year-old get all the way across town. That's a problem. So don't
That's
say
not
that we
my
have an attitude.
problem.
No, listen. You've talked this whole time. Don't say we have an attitude when your 8-year-old is walking down the street and we can't get a hold of you. Okay?
Okay.
It's a problem. The kid is starving right now. I had to feed him beef jerky because
starving.
You just said he didn't eat supper last night.
No, he didn't.
He hasn't had breakfast either.
Yes, he did. He had breakfast this morning.
He said he hadn't even seen you this morning.
No, that was what he was told to do this morning. This is the first time.
You expect a 7-year-old to be an adult on his own? Are you serious?
This is absolutely the first time this has ever happened for him to have to.
Amber Thompson was charged with domestic battery of a person under 12 years old and endangering the welfare of a minor. She was released on a $50,000 bond.
So the baby was crawling in the street.
The baby was in the street when I pulled up.
Toddler crawls into... On January 31st, 2024, officers in West Palm Beach, Florida received a disturbing 911 call. The concerned caller claimed they saw a toddler crawling in the street outside of a hotel. The two officers that arrived at the hotel saw the infant crawling back towards the street before the mother emerged from the hotel entrance to pick the baby up. After a short conversation, the woman dismissed the officer's concern and thought she was just going to walk away like nothing happened. The officer had other plans.
Everything fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm obviously trying to get my son to do.
Again, someone called 911. They were concerned about the baby. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll go. This is ridiculous. I was just with my girlfriend who lives here. Okay, amazing.
Okay.
Thank you.
You said your girlfriend lives here?
So much, yeah.
All right. Okay. Ma'am, come here for a second. Come here.
What do you need?
Okay, are you staying here at the hotel?
No, I have a.
What room
Yes,
does your
sir.
girlfriend live
I
in?
don't need to answer that.
Ma'am, come here for a second.
No,
Stop.
sir.
Listen, you got a baby.
You don't need to
Stop
do
and
anything.
relax.
No, I don't trust you. I don't know you. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, stop. Just relax.
He tried to be patient with the drunk, negligent mother, but she had a sense of entitlement that wouldn't serve her well. Luckily for her son, one of them actually cared about his safety.
Relax.
Sorry, what the ever is going on? You're freaking me out.
Relax.
We got called. By what? We got called by a pacifier.
You can relax. You're not in any...
Not in trouble. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, I literally just showed. Okay, call my husband right now. I don't trust you. I don't know you. Call my husband right now. I don't know what's happening. It's okay, man. Where do you live? I live across the street.
She almost grabbed the baby and ran out the
Street.
traffic.
Where's your address?
She's freaking out.
Why do I have
She's not acting normal.
I don't know what is happening. I feel really threatened by all of you.
What's your husband's phone number, man? I'll call
I'm on private property. I don't know why the you're even here.
Ma'am, you're not staying here.
I'm the supervisor.
I can pay for this. It's fine.
I'm the
I don't know who you are.
I'm the supervisor. Let me just talk to you for a second, okay?
Who the are these people?
They are the police. That's the first thing. I'm Lieutenant Brigadier.
Call my husband, please.
I will.
I'm scared and I don't know who they are.
What's the phone number?
Give me my husband's phone number.
What's the phone number, ma'am?
I'll call for you.
What's the phone number? Okay.
I'm the supervisor.
The more questions the officers asked, the worse her attitude got. They decided the most important thing they could do was to contact her husband so he could take custody of the baby for the night at least.
But the way you're acting,
I am freaked out by all of you.
Worried about
Get away, get out of my face.
Listen to me.
Get out of my face.
You're gonna go to jail.
I'm not going to jail. I don't even know
provide us with your husband's number so we can call and find out what's going on?
What is happening?
You mind talking to me at least?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Listen, I'm Officer Trying.
Are you injured? I just want to go home. I don't know what I did.
We want to help you get right, baby.
Are you injured? Do you need a
You
minute?
have a husband or something?
Yes.
Can you give us his number and call him so we can...
Yes, we park here often to go to music class for our son.
What's his phone?
561. But I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I did wrong.
She was soon identified as Alexandra, and she eventually handed her baby over to law enforcement officers, and she was taken into custody, but claimed the officers had no right to arrest her.
Again, go over and over.
Just look. Listen.
Hello, you've reached Alexandra.
Who's Alexandra?
It's me. Are you kidding?
I don't know. You didn't give us your name.
What do you mean? What am I doing that's illegal?
Nothing.
All right, bye. No, wait, you cannot detain me. I'm going to jail. Why am I going to jail? What the f is happening?
Listen to me.
Please call the police on my behalf. I don't know what's happening. No, sir, I will not give you my child. Sir, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not resisting.
You're not. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. We're gonna help you.
No, you're not. You don't have any right to detain me. Sir, you have no legal right to detain me.
Now, listen.
You don't.
You're going to cooperate with us and get...
I've been trying to cooperate with you the whole time.
number we can call that we can find out what's going on.
A parent? Do you live with somebody?
I am 561. It's my husband. I'm not doing anything.
Anybody else besides your husband we can call? Okay.
That was a different number.
Please.
You remember when you bought that, man?
While Alexandra was being ushered into a patrol car, officers were on their way to her house to talk to Matthew, her husband. They still had no idea what was going on with his wife other than that she was drunk, so they needed some pieces to the puzzle to make sure the baby was safe. Matthew told them a very interesting story that would land her in jail.
But bottom line, my son is okay.
Son's okay, wife's okay. You can tell me you're with Officer Ford Johnny. I'll explain everything to you.
Everyone's here. Everyone's good right now.
Okay, I'm here with the officer right now.
Okay, perfect. Yep, if you can come over here just so we can figure everything else out, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yep.
Appreciate it. First name, Michael?
Matthew.
Matthew, excuse me, Matthew.
That's okay.
Officer Ford.
I kind of figured because I've been trying to get a hold of her for 3 hours now.
I got you.
And I got a hold of her probably 30 minutes ago, and she said she was on her way home, and I asked her, I said, are you intoxicated? Mm-hmm. She started laughing and joking and saying, no, I'm not drunk. Same time,
gotcha.
Don't fuck around with my child. I'm sorry.
Understand.
I love that woman to death, but that's my child, and no.
Completely understand. I'm dad myself.
Do what you need to do with her. She needs to learn a lesson.
She's okay. She's more than welcome to go with you, but we just want to make sure the child at the end of the day is okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you need a ride over there? Do you want to drive over there?
I can drive my truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first officer at the scene and the witness who placed the 911 call recounted what they saw: the woman's baby crawling up the street unsupervised. After her report was recorded, the father arrived to pick up his son.
Okay. I was coming home and I came into my garage at 2 City.
Okay.
What a beautiful. I'm just.
It's okay.
I'm not wired.
No, it's okay. Take your
I'm
time.
not wired that way.
You're fine. We appreciate you calling.
I could not. So anyway, there's 2 entrances on 2 City.
Right.
Right. So she starts walking in, and Lewis is the parking attendant, and we love Lewis. And Lewis and I have a thing, and she said to me, he said, Tracy, what's? And I see this girl walking up because now it's a hill to come out to Trinity, and she's walking through that. The baby was like a rag doll, like a rag doll, and Lewis got very upset, and he says, where are you from? He goes, I live here. I don't live here in 2 City. She goes, I don't know you. What number, you know?
Right.
So he didn't want to have a problem, but he called the front desk at 2 City. He just knows his job, you know. And I said, you know what? Let me take my car and come through to Trinity and see if I can help her. And maybe she's lost, has no money, she's thinking, I don't know. I saw this child was in a pamper.
I understand.
You know, like, it's the coldest Florida day. You know, look how you're dressed.
It's chilly.
And I'm like, okay. And she told me to go off.
Okay.
But she didn't seem drunk. It was like she was on drugs or something. I don't know. And I said, ma'am, I'll help you. You know, the baby, it's cold.
Yeah.
So when I pulled up, it's all going to be on camera in the Hilton. On the camera, has to be.
Okay.
When I pulled up, I drive a Navy convertible, and I pulled up, and the baby.
What's the story?
No exaggeration. I can't even make this up. It was off the curb, crawling like by the yellow line, and the cars looked like that.
And where was she at?
Like, it was the most.
So the baby was crawling in the street.
The baby was in the street when I pulled up.
Okay.
That child was crawling in the street in front of the hotel, but there has to be surveillance cameras.
Okay.
And then she scooped him up. I go, ma'am, can I help you? You know, is the baby giving you a problem?
Yeah.
You know, let me see if I...
Alexandra Hall was charged with felony child neglect. Punching match. In Athens, Georgia on January 1st, 2023, officers responded to a 911 call placed by the daughter of a man who claimed an assault had taken place. The man allegedly attacked his 2 daughters, aged 14 and 15, during a night of drinking. The officers separated her from her father to try and get an honest statement from her before dealing with the suspect. Here's how it went down.
They're not getting you out right now, right?
No.
You said next Thursday?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. My brother's house.
So I came out here a couple months back. Similar situation where Dad and his daughter got into an altercation. Mom also said last time that she didn't see anything, didn't say anything. This girl has a eye and fresh blood. Just so you're clear.
Okay.
Right here.
Sir, just give us a second.
Give me a hug. I'll see you later.
What you sorry about? What you apologizing about? I'll see you later. Alright, love you, bye.
Okay. Well, sir, if you'll just stand over there with them, I'm just talking to this officer. I don't want you standing right next to me while I'm talking to him. Thank you. I'm just give me some space. Anyway, go ahead.
So she's got a black eye, right?
Okay.
It's real fresh. There's blood coming out of it.
Okay. And how did she say that happened?
She said they got into a punching match and started fighting.
Who threw the first punch?
She said they bumped into each other, and then she just said that hands started being turned. So I don't know if we want to talk to her and get more out of her.
Which one has the black eye? Excuse me, ma'am. Hey, Officer Sartine, real quick, what's your name? What is it?
Aubrey.
Aubrey? Okay, so can you tell me what happened tonight?
So basically, my dad, they were in like a heated argument, and then he started to get all up in her face, and it like basically messed up there because he was like yelling at her, and he pushed me, and then
It's okay. Take your time. Just take some deep breaths, okay? It's okay. Just take your time.
And then
just take your time, okay? Just breathe. Just breathe.
And then we all got in a fist fight, and that's it.
Okay, so you're saying that he was getting in your mom's face, and then you...
He was getting in her face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your dad was getting in your mom's face.
No, Kristen's face.
Oh, her face. Okay. So he was getting in her face, and then y'all were telling him to stop, and then y'all ended up... Who threw the first punch?
He threw it at me.
Okay.
Kristen was trying to protect me, so... And then they, got into it, and then...
Okay, so how many...
My mom, she was trying to pull us apart, and I don't know.
You just don't know after that? Okay.
When it was Dad's turn to give a statement, he told a much different story, and the officer called him out on it.
Okay, sir. So I know I talked to them. So what exactly happened tonight? I just want to get an idea of what happened.
It was a big altercation, trying to break it up, and the pants falling down, and trying to get her to come help separate.
So so you were trying to break up the fight?
Yeah, trying to separate things. She trying to separate things.
Okay. Did anybody get hurt?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You're not sure? You don't know?
The thing I knew is my daughter couldn't breathe when she trying to find her ass.
Okay. So at no time whatsoever, you didn't throw a punch or anything like that? Okay. Okay. The only thing is I'm getting at here is that I'm getting two different stories. I just trying to figure out, I just want everybody to be honest with me because I'm just trying to figure this out.
I'm trying to break the thing up and I'm trying to separate everything. And then the next thing I know, my daughter is having an asthma attack. She's panicking and I'm saying, do I need to call the ambulance or do? And then my daughter, she come up out of it.
Okay.
I called back and I said she came up out of it.
Okay.
And that's when you guys pulled up and she was sitting out here.
I understand. Well, I'm just trying to get clarification because when we got the 911 call, it said that you were involved.
No, I'm involved.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if that's what actually happened or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out because the 911 call says one thing and then you're telling me another thing. So I'm just trying to figure out why that is.
Break it up. I called 911 myself.
Okay, so you weren't in an argument. You weren't in an argument with them.
No, I called 911 from my phone, from this phone, myself.
Okay. So just
I didn't know if my daughter, because we couldn't find her asthma pump. So
I understand. We're just trying to figure out how she got the black eye.
Which one got a black eye? I don't see that. I don't know, because like I said, I'm trying to break it up and my pants was falling down. I didn't have these pants on. I just had shorts on, which I had no underwear under.
Okay.
So they was falling down, so I eventually had to just separate myself and try to get myself together. And that's when she was trying to separate them. But I was telling her to come try to get in the middle of it because my pants was falling down.
Okay.
Somebody
I ain't had no
pushed me
underwear
out the
on.
way, so I knocked down on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know about that. I was trying to get away because my pants was falling down.
I didn't get there right away.
And I was telling her, come help me. And then by the time she got over there, I just got out the way because the pants was falling down. I didn't have these on. I only had these shorts on with no underwear on it. And they was coming down. I was in the middle. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, based on everything we have tonight, okay, because you're telling me two different completely things from what's happened over here and what's happened over there.
When I was in the middle of it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like I said, but for right now, I need you to turn around and put your hands on your back. Thank you.
What about being arrested?
I'm telling you, you're being arrested for battery right now. Stop pulling.
Tough with me, man.
Stop pulling.
No, I'm saying, because you being tough with me.
Stop pulling. Stop pulling. We're trying to help you. Stop pulling.
Not him. That's fine.
Fine. Just turn around then.
Because you been gun-ho the whole time, man.
I'm just asking you a question.
No,
that's all I'm doing.
You came in, man.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was going on. I was by myself before the people.
You want to have this back? No, that's my bag. How much is bond on the battery?
I have no idea. You'll have to talk to the sheriff's office.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
You can talk we don't work with the jail, so you have to talk to him.
They'd heard enough, and it was time to end this game and take him to jail. But he wasn't done talking. The girl's mother got her chance to speak once he was taken away.
I'm talking to her. I need to talk. Do you want the car keys and the keys or not?
If you want me to do it, yes, I will do it.
Well, do it. Then all I'm trying to do, goddamn, I told you this would come to this, man. I told you gotta get the rats on them.
I've been trying to. Oh, okay, I don't do. Yep.
Sit back, watch it.
Yep, I sit back.
You want the car keys or not? What? Your car don't work. Take this too.
So anything else on you want to get before we go down?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing illegal, man.
Ma'am, I know this is very stressful, and we're just trying to.
Lying through the whole thing.
Look, yeah, ma'am, I'm just gonna be quite honest with you. I'm getting that as well. As I said, I just wanna. I know you told me about a little bit about what happened. Where did I put my page at?
He doesn't like us at all.
Okay. Are y'all married?
No.
Not married, but both of y'all. Those are both of y'all's kids.
Yes.
Together. Okay.
Yes.
How long have y'all been together?
17 years.
17 years. And how long has it been like this?
I don't even care. I got a leg, but watch it.
Just the arguing and the fights. What?
For the past 5 years.
5 years.
And then the girls are old enough where they notice the shit and they don't want to handle it no more.
Okay.
And so they'll stick up because I won't say anything, and they're done with me not saying anything, so they rather me say.
Okay, I understand. Do you have your ID with you by chance? But if you don't, it's not a big deal. What is your name? That's okay. Eve, E-V-E?
Yeah,
okay.
74. Yeah. Hang on just a second.
I'll take one step at a time. And we're gonna go. You here until 7 like it. I'm gonna do it.
So when did y'all come?
The end of October, I think.
The end of October. Okay. So I know you told me before, we were having issues with him walking around, and I couldn't really interview you because he was in your space the entire time. So can you?
He doesn't want me to
right.
tell the truth.
Well, right now I want to hear the truth. I want to hear everything you know. He is in handcuffs. He is going away for the night. Just based on what I have now, I'm just telling you, he's being arrested for battery, family violence right now against y'all's daughter. Okay. And I just want to know exactly what happened. I know what you told me before, but I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't feel like it's everything. And from what you told me, it seemed like you were very uncomfortable around him, so I understand why maybe you weren't reluctant to tell me everything.
What happened last time that I was out here. And I know I know that you had more of a part to the story, but he wouldn't want you to speak at all.
I said, so you were safe right here, right now?
He thinks that everybody's against him. I don't know if he's got a mental issue or whatever.
Right.
It's like,
well, it said he's been having some issues.
When I came home this morning.
Right here. One behind the car.
That's some cancer work. Feels fun.
He got at me for, some odd reason. So I'm like, never went, he's telling me I never have his back or whatever. But I've always had his back for years and years.
Right.
But
and
now
it's just all of a sudden.
The girls are teenagers now.
Right.
They're not little kids. I can't hide.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So with all that, so what happened with everything that got us called out here?
The thing about it is we were drinking for the New Year's or whatever, and he's suffering from a cold or whatever. He'd asked one of them to do something, and Kristen, the 15-year-old,
yes, ma'am,
said just a minute.
Okay.
As she told the rest of her story, an officer tried to explain to the suspect exactly what he was being arrested for.
I don't understand this. How am I getting a battery case? Against who?
It's going to be against, if I understand the arresting officer correctly, it's going to be against that little girl out there.
Which girl?
The girl with the black eye on her right cheek.
Oh, my daughter, they got a assault with a deadly weapon against me right now.
Did that happen? I don't know about that one.
Yes, I got the paperwork upstairs. I just had to go get her from juvenile court. She just tried to stab me with scissors like 2 weeks ago.
Good grief. Let's go.
Aubrey stepped in and started saying something, and then he called both of them, and he said, I can't stand y'all. And then, I don't know exactly when they started, but it started from one thing. I got I got pushed in the cage. I fell onto the bed, and then they were over there by the kitchen. Door closed.
Okay.
And then by the time I recovered, I'm trying to
break it up.
Yeah.
Do you know who pushed you? You don't know?
It was probably, they were all together, so it was probably like an accident where I'm trying to pull somebody.
And you got shoved off. Okay. But did you see who threw the first punch during all this?
You would have to ask them.
Okay. I've talked to him. I just wanted to, that's why I just wanted to ask you if you knew.
I don't know, because I just noticed when Kristen fell down, couldn't breathe. I seen Aubrey's
I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine.
And then I seen his shirt ripped. So it was pretty.
Right, they were scrapped. Okay. But obviously, like I said, your 14-year-old has a black eye right now.
Yeah.
I know she said she didn't want to see EMS. Just to be clear,
well, she, not too long ago, she had an incident with him where she got and was trying to stab him with scissors.
When was this?
Not even a month ago. So she's on a probation kind of thing. So she's not even supposed to be in the violent situation.
I told him right then, I was like, she probably shouldn't come back to the house.
Yeah.
I don't know, she come back.
Yeah, I see that.
The officer explained to his spouse what was going to happen next.
Okay, well, like I said, he obviously can't kick you out, and like I said, at a minimum, he'll have to see a judge in the morning. He will not get a bond until he talks to a judge. Is your knuckle okay?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got.
You just got hit, chucked into the cage. I understand. like I said, he's just he'll have to see a judge before they grant him a bond. But let me go down and get some paperwork, and I'll come right back. Okay? Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I'm coming back up there. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm just having to do some paperwork real quick.
I was wondering, is there any way that y'all could talk to the people here to say that it's not actually my fault, so I wouldn't get kicked out?
Is there anybody here right now, to your knowledge?
No,
I can try
be here in the morning.
in the morning. Just explain to them that.
Hey, baby.
Just explain to them that you were out here and that your daughter was a victim of a crime and that it's a domestic violence situation, and try to plead with them to say, hey, like, we have nowhere else to go in this reference to this situation. Obviously he has been a problem to y'all for a while now, and it's gotten to a point now where it's physical with y'all's kids together. I'm going to give y'all it's going to have about the case number and my name. And
because I know it's going to be a long battle from here. I don't want
what I would
even. Huh? Yeah, they're in the room.
Okay, well I said.
My oldest.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, I'm having to do the arrest report for him. Police department. Excuse me, if you could open the door for me, please.
No clothes on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear that. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear that. Hey, I apologize about that. I couldn't hear you at first. No, it's okay. I just needed to talk to her about a few things. Aubrey, just some stuff, just for some domestic violence stuff I just have to talk about, okay? Yeah, I just want to explain a few things to you, okay? Hey, just real quick. Just anytime we have anything with a domestic violence charge, it's called a crime victim bill of rights. And I said I've explained some of this stuff to your mom as well. But it's going to have my name and the case number for this when, this is what I'll be writing my police report on. Just as a victim of domestic violence, you have the right to arrest the accused defendant, obviously, the situation with your dad. And real quick, would you mind if I took a picture of your eye? If that's okay, like I said. And also, I see, did that happen tonight too on your arm? Or,
This is from the dog.
oh, that's from the dog? Okay. Jumping on you and stuff. Oh, I understand completely. I've got a dog at home as well. If that's okay, I'd just like to take just one picture of your eye, okay? Like I said, I know tonight was really and we're sorry. I'm sorry this happened. At least for tonight, y'all will be able to be peacefully in here, okay? Do you have any questions or anything for me?
The only thing is, like, that car right there is in both our names.
Okay.
But, like, if he wants it, he can have it.
So the whole thing with the car thing is going to be a civil issue between y'all since y'all share it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't when he gets out, it's going to be a problem.
Right, and I understand. It's going to be a long road with it. I would just advise him that, if he doesn't keep it civil and he tries to be violent or make threats, that the police will just be called again, and he may end up going to jail again if he is trying to harm y'all in any way or make threats to hurt y'all.
I just want a clean break.
Right, I understand, and hopefully this time, is this the first time he's been arrested for anything that's happened between y'all? Okay.
He was charged with battery and cruelty to children. McDonald. In Orange County, Florida, in October 2022, a police dispatcher received a call from the owner of a car wash who claimed that a man was struggling to operate his vehicle after getting a wash. The caller suspected he was under the influence and didn't want him on the highway, especially since he had his young son in the car with him. When officers located the vehicle, he claimed he wasn't drunk, and he struggled to operate the vehicle because it was his wife's car and he was unfamiliar with the gear shift. Was he telling the truth? Let's see what officers thought.
How's it going, sir?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on over there?
Oh, just rattled right by my wife's car.
Okay.
Trying to get home.
Okay, sounds good. You got your driver's license on you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna call him.
He tried to act as cool and sober as he could while he presented his information to the officer, but he wasn't doing a good job of it, and the female officer could smell alcohol on his breath and called for backup. When backup arrived, she revealed that not only was he drunk, he had a baby in the back seat of his SUV.
Cool, thank you. Oh, can you roll your windows down?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Hi, buddy. You got your registration?
554-98 call for sure. Background detail.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, son. No. Just give me a second, buddy. Registration.
Yep.
That's probably it.
You said it's your wife's car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sounds good. And you're Jonathan McDonald. Okay. All right, just give me a second. Hey, I can kind of smell some alcohol in his breath, but I have traffic on him too.
Okay, yeah, so just hold what you got, and get a 45 there to be with you, but then I'll be on the way.
Okay, how long you think it'll be?
However long it takes to send a team from further, I don't know how traffic is yet. So I'll be hauling ass to you, but I so how bad traffic is for Chloe.
Okay. I'll show you my mistake in a little bit.
What's that?
I'll show you why I'm worried about it. But okay.
Okay.
You can kind of smell it on his breath. He's got the little baby in the back.
Okay.
Let me know what to do.
Why were you worried?
Huh?
Why were you worried?
About what?
About waiting?
Because I don't know if it, like, that we're holding him past the time for a traffic stop and all that.
He stumbled before answering the officer's questions, admitted he did drink whiskey earlier in the day, and made the fatal error of answering the classic law enforcement question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you? That never ends well for a DUI suspect.
How much have you had to drink tonight total?
I had this beer and I had a drink. The reason I'm driving my wife's car is I Ubered to where she was because she was having happy hour with her work friends and then going out with her 2 sisters-in-law, and I had a drink and I went to go pick up my son.
What kind of drink was that?
It was Crown on the Rocks.
Crown on the Rocks? Okay.
Yeah.
About how long ago was that?
I can show you the Uber thing. It was probably 4:30.
4:30? Okay. So besides the Crown and then this beer that you've been drinking?
Beer, yeah.
Okay, anything else besides that?
That's all.
That's all you've had? Okay, do you take any kind of medications at all?
Blood pressure.
Blood pressure medication? Okay, you taking that today?
Yes.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being completely sober and 10 being completely drunk, what do you think you're at right now?
I think I'm at what's sober and what's drunk?
So 0 being completely sober, 10 being completely drunk.
I don't 1.
A 1? Okay. Do you still think you're safe to drive?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I gotcha. Why sorry, the Crown. You said I was on the Rock Street?
Yes.
Where'd you have that at?
That was at Lucky Lure.
Lucky Lure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where's that at?
That's on Lake Ivanhoe District.
Oh, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Alright, so here's the deal, okay? So obviously, not illegal to have consumed alcohol and drive. It's illegal to be impaired and drive, okay?
Correct.
Obviously, you have a kid in the car, so it makes it, in my opinion, makes me want, I want to make sure you are safe to operate this vehicle, okay? Would you be willing to do some field sobriety exercises just to make sure you're okay to drive?
I'd be happy to do it.
Okay. Can you step out of the car, please?
After failing the field sobriety test, an officer placed him under arrest, and he had to make a shameful call to his wife to pick up their young son. She was shocked and far from impressed.
Tilt your head back, close your eyes, please. Go ahead and begin.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yes, sir. At this point in time, you are being placed under arrest for driving under the influence.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what we can do for the kid, for your child, okay? So we can get mom on the wire.
My wife, and then having her recommend who to call.
Okay. All right. Can I have a seat, please? We'll call Teresa again.
Hello, John. Here's your wife. I don't think I ever miscalled her name. Hey, you just miscalled me.
Hey, honey. Hey, I am handcuffed in the back of a police car, being arrested for DUI.
No, you're
not.
Yes, I am. And yes, and so the officer, we need, obviously you can't drive, but I don't know. Jack is in the car. That Jack is in your car, and who do we need to have?
My mom.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm on. We went and got a car wash, and was on the way home, and we're over kind of by your office.
WD Judd.
WG Judd, or.
Okay, all right. Okay. Just
Can we send her location?
Hey, yeah. The officer's gonna pin a location.
Okay.
And
so you're on WD Drive by that car wash over there.
It's WD Judd and John Young Parkway is the nearest cross street.
Okay, all right, we'll be right there.
Okay, so there'll be an officer. There'll be an officer waiting for you guys to get here. Do you have a time frame, just about?
Yep, we'll be there in like 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you. I'll send you the pin.
The man, identified as Jack McDonald, was charged with driving under the influence. Abandoned kid. In Federal Way, Washington, on February 21st, 2024, law enforcement officers were called to a residence to investigate an alleged case of child endangerment. The caller told the officers that she saw a 2-year-old standing unattended in the street. The witness's story and the mother's excuse are both shocking.
My mom called, and there was another neighbor that was stood up out here. Their little baby was like walking around here in just a diaper and some socks.
Okay.
And we didn't really know whose baby it was. We had an instinct, or like we thought it was theirs. And so mom sat on the phone with 911, and we had like our neighbor out, and she comes home or whatever from where she was, and threatened to like beat my mom and all this other stuff and yell at my mom and snatch her baby up and went outside.
And she's in that one, right?
Yeah. And she has 3 kids, all are pretty young.
I tried to talk to her.
Do you know what vehicle was hers?
Huh?
Do you know what vehicle she walked?
This is the lady that called, because I'm the one that had the child.
Yeah, we're just checking on the child.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'm standing here in front of all the officers and the lady that called. She's talking to me crazy.
What's going on, man?
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah.
What's going on today?
I just got interrupted by this lady talking to me crazy on my staircase. I told her to leave after she sat there and said something about my daughter. I just went over there to the maintenance office, because we're having personal issues that's inside of our house. I don't want to discuss in front of this lady here.
Okay, but you gotta understand her point of view too. Your little one was out here in a rain with a diaper on, walking around.
Down here in this area, in this vicinity. She didn't go nowhere.
Hold on.
She was over there.
There's no little child should be out here alone, right?
Right, but like I said, I didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, but your baby made it outside, and there is dangerous people around that could snatch your baby in a second.
We just moved here probably a couple days ago, ma'am. There's no way that you can get things set that fast.
Okay, but you need to constantly have eyes on a little child. Well, you didn't, because
Okay, so what are we trying to do? Because like you're trying to say something that I literally can go over there. You can just go ask them that I just came from over there.
Then you need to take your child with you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take my child with me. So what's next?
Do you have any identification?
I do in the house.
Okay, can you tell us your name?
My name's Lejeune.
Lejeune?
So what are we doing?
Right now, we're documenting what you're saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying is true. So I'm the mother.
Okay. How do you spell your name?
Lajasae. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, because why does she have to be here in my vicinity?
So
what's your last
name? But I have her on camera walking in my house. You have no reason to trespass. Let me walk inside her house. Don't come back in my house. You're not allowed to come in my house.
You don't need to. Okay, we're talking
well,
here.
She needs to remove herself.
Okay,
she lives here.
Great.
After hearing the witness story, the mother appeared, and her story shocked the officers.
And just observed 2 more children in there. And
Did you like bring the baby back up with you?
Yes, the baby was with me. The neighbor from down there brought the baby up the stairs, and then when he did that, he couldn't get anybody's attention up there. He handed the baby off to me because he had other things to do apparently. So I just.
But it needs to be confidential. My business needs to not be out here in front of everybody.
I'm not going to go tell her your
I live here too.
Okay, I'm saying I'm not.
So I have much as right to be out here too.
I'm not telling her your name. Okay,
we can go over there. Let's go over there. Let's go over there.
Who's watching your kid right now?
I am.
Okay. He's going to talk to them over here.
Well, that's still not enough for me. I'm not comfortable with that.
Can we go
she walked in my house.
Okay,
no, I'm not inviting nobody in my house.
Okay, well, your kids need to be looked after. We just got to
Exactly, but I'm trying to figure out what y'all are doing.
Quietly tell me your name. Just spell it for me.
No, I'm gonna go over there. I don't feel comfortable. I don't believe that. The way she was talking to me, y'all are not gonna come here and tell me about it.
We're not telling you about it. We're just wanting. Our concern here is the kids.
Okay, well, my concern here now is the people coming and trespassing my property without my permission. Whether if it's about a kid or not, you don't go in somebody's house.
I got that. But our initial concern is the welfare of your children being out here in the parking lot.
I understand, but they're not in the parking lot. Whatever she said, she just sat there and lied.
But when they're that little,
I have another kid in there that can tell you that's old enough to talk.
Okay.
He's gonna tell you she's not been that far over there.
But
what are you talking about?
Here,
yeah, but you guys sat there and lied. Stop lying about the whole situation. Okay. It is what I'm saying it is. She's not been over here. She's not been in the car. She has not been in no danger.
Outside. It is dangerous for children outside.
If I would even think anything, I would think she was up there trying to go and knock on my door and have my kids.
I wish I had a neighbor that would have watched my child when you went off to the maintenance.
I don't wish I had no neighbor that's acting like that towards me. She's looking at me like I'm a disgusting booger. Stop playing.
So you entered the apartment, you brought the baby back up, you left the baby in the apartment, correct?
I brought the baby back outside because
you didn't see any parental
no
supervision?
Parent was in there. Okay. There was 2 more children, and the baby would let me go.
Okay, and then the baby was just in a diaper?
Just in a diaper. He had been out here for a minute because he was quite wet. I took my jacket off and wrapped it around him. My daughter brought up a blanket for him. The neighbor brought out a t-shirt for him. By then, she had come walking up.
I just told you my first
name. We need your whole name.
Okay, well, can we confidentially go around somewhere else where I'm
behind this car right here? And you tell me.
Not behind the car. I don't want to be anywhere next to her.
I can't even hear.
Okay, can we wait till she leaves?
I can't even.
We need to continue our investigation.
Right, but I'm not the one that caught you guys.
You're starting to cause issues with. We're trying to investigate.
I'm not causing issues. Number one, you guys are both attacking me, talking to me at the same time. I have a learning disability. You guys cannot do that and neglect and overdo me like that. Because I'll sit there and tell somebody else. I'll go call your supervisor and we'll go there.
Okay. The officers needed to make sure neglecting her child was the only crime the out-of-control mother committed.
Not just one. You guys only seen one, not all of them.
She ran out and a car whizzed by and hit your child.
She didn't come out here.
She came out here, that's close enough.
Down here, down these steps, that's it.
Her being out here without
this is our house.
She had no supervision
she made
at
it
her house.
You guys wouldn't even know that.
Let's go over the part when you guys made contact for the first time, you and mother over there. Was there any assault? Did she ever put hands on you? You ever put hands on her? Things like that? Just verbal? Back and forth? Okay. When he threats me, things like that?
Yeah, she told me she was going to put hands on me. I picked both on.
Yeah. Did you feel like physically, like...
Yeah, if I hadn't walked down the stairs, I'm pretty sure I would have. But I just walked down the stairs.
Was the threats to the point of, like, you felt in danger? Is what I'm getting at? You felt in danger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want anything to happen to her. I know she's probably got her own fair issues. But yeah, but more just because I had surgery and I didn't want to be pushed down the stairs.
Yeah, because your neighbor's called because a child's out running around in a diaper in the rain.
She was not running around here. What are you talking about?
Outside in a diaper, not being supervised. Plain and simple.
Okay, we could call the supervisor. Like I said, I have an older kid in there that is supervising her.
How old is your older child?
He's old enough to know and just tell you guys that she was not in those streets and that people are in my house.
Children can't be watching your smaller children.
How old is your older child?
I didn't say my oldest. None of my kids are watching any kids. You got to put in words in my mouth. I said he's old enough to see what's going on.
I would love to play this back for you.
He told me, and I don't care about playing it back. Like I said, I have a learning disability.
We're going to go with the number one question that we need answered. What is your full, complete name and date of birth?
If y'all wanted me to go and get my ID, why don't you just say that?
We've asked you numerous times.
I can give it to you so you guys can see it. See the picture and see the name, the birthday, all that.
We asked to come up there.
I asked you if right now, if I can go get that. If that's what y'all need.
Do you not have it on you in your purse?
No, I do not. Sorry, I don't. You asked me her name. She didn't know my name until you guys told her.
Okay, we didn't tell her.
Yeah, you told me to tell her pretty much in front of you guys.
Okay.
She was right here before this officer just left over there.
We're this close to you getting into handcuffs.
Okay, but then you're going to be in bigger trouble for that.
No, I won't.
Because I have a learning disability. You're taking advantage of me at
You
this
having
point.
a learning disability does not give you an exemption from being placed in handcuffs.
The suspect continued to rack up potential charges, and her day was about to get much worse.
What is your name? Don't yell at me.
Well, you don't understand
Listen here, sir.
Let's go with your name.
Listen here.
What is your name?
Listen here.
Okay, you're about to get put in handcuffs.
I'm not getting in handcuffs because you were sitting here threatening.
You're not being threatened. We need your name for
I feel
our
like I'm in fear of
investigation.
you guys are sitting here trying to harm me for no reason.
We're not harming
and
you
I
at
just
all.
came
We haven't
outside
even
trying to
touched
talk
you.
to you guys.
We need your name to complete our
She just
investigation.
sat there and knew my name, and you guys sat there and told my business.
What is your full name?
Lejay.
What's
Stop
your-
telling me my
Lejay,
name out loud.
what is your last name?
Can you stop screaming my name out loud?
Lejay, what is your last
last
name?
name?
I don't know.
I have.
You have?
I have something.
Okay.
We have enough we have enough to detain.
Okay. So right now you're gonna go ahead and be detained?
No, I don't need to be detained. Can you not do that,
You're
please?
gonna be detained.
Okay, let me go, please.
Let go of me.
Okay, stop.
Ma'am, if you keep
I
doing
have
this,
to
you're
check
gonna
on my freaking
get
kids.
you're gonna get charged with an obstruction.
No, I have to check on my kids.
Ma'am, stop.
Stay on. Stay on. Get off of me.
All right, let's just
Stay on.
let's just take it.
I got injuries already. Get off of me.
No one is on your head.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
One way.
Get this off of me.
145.
What?
Yeah, what did
I don't have nothing. Thank you for taking my kids.
Can we get her full name?
I did nothing.
Okay.
You don't know about the anti
3,
shit
2,
in here.
1.
And y'all just sit there and playing the whole game.
Let's go to the car. Let's go to the
car.
Yeah.
Ow, get this off of me. Come on, please.
Can you widen your stance for me?
Okay, I have anxiety.
Widen your stance for me.
I take medication for anxiety. Can you guys just stop? Stop breaking my wrist.
Just relax.
I am small.
Relax. Stand still. Follow instructions. I'm straightening.
My arm.
I'm not anywhere near
You're
breaking your
about
arm.
to break my arm. You're about to break my arm. Ow! Ow! You're off of me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Okay.
I can't breathe. Ow! Ow!
Can you get in?
I can't breathe. Ow! I will listen. Can you get off of me?
We're just frisking you for weapons for your safety
Okay,
and
can you put
ours.
me down? Please!
We will.
I can't stand up this high.
Stop. Put your leg down now.
Put my leg down.
Do not do that again. Sit down. Stop screaming. Get in the car.
Ow! Ow, my head! Why did you do that to me? Why you do?
The child's father arrived, and his attitude toward the officers wasn't any better than the suspect's.
Get her out the car,
No.
please.
What? Who are you guys? Who are you guys?
I'm the boyfriend.
You're the boyfriend? Those are your kids?
Dude.
Are those
I'm
your
at
kids,
work.
yes or no?
No, those are
are not
all of our kids.
Okay,
Yo,
I understand, but
all
are
of
you
our
the
kids, yo.
biological father, yes or no?
No, dude. Please get her out the car. Please get
She's
her out
under
the car.
arrest right now.
What for?
For child
What for?
neglect and
No,
obstruction.
This is not child neglect.
The neighbors found the kids out in the street.
Okay, who? Who's
Neighbors.
That? Who are them? Where do they live?
They are all people that live here. Give me 1 second. My lieutenant's calling. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Because
If she asks, can she sit there and have some privacy? She asked, can y'all even step inside?
No, she said we weren't allowed inside.
Okay, either way, she asked for some privacy.
Yeah,
I
we
heard a lot of this whole point of the conversation on the phone. I was just on the phone before.
Well,
y'all
then
started
you would
putting
have
her on
heard that we
coke.
offered to go upstairs where the children are.
Okay.
She wanted to separate herself from the children, and
understand
that's the
how
primary
uncomfortable
reason why
this
we're
is?
here.
Like, you understand how uncomfortable this is, right? Somebody seen a kid outside. What's so not neighborly about knocking on the door and, hey, you know, why with your kids outside, you feel me? You know, is everything okay? You know,
But you
like,
gotta
that's the type
understand,
of
like-
country and type of people I just sat there and came
I get you.
from. That's where I grew up around.
No, and I get what you're
you
saying,
know?
but you also have
this
to
right here, putting a woman in handcuffs, you gotta throw one up right
So
now. You
what-
feel me? How much you got her going through right now? You see
So,
that?
but you gotta
Look at her.
understand from our perspective,
Look at
though,
her.
when we show up, it becomes a
I'm
legal
supposed to be
matter,
at work right
and we
now,
have to
you
do
know?
our job and investigate it. And she's not letting us proceed with the investigation.
She didn't feel comfortable being in front of them people that
We
just
had
sat there
them
and called
separated.
y'all, yo.
We had them separated.
I don't.
They
It
were
didn't sound
separated.
like that. It sounded like she was really
Everything
close when
is-
I hear her
the phone still talking in the background. I heard that woman in the phone still talking.
You couldn't. She was far enough where I couldn't hear their conversation. It's audio and video recorded.
You're saying that I couldn't.
That's fine. I'm also recording it as well. But what I'm saying is we need her information due to the circumstances of the call, right? We had them separated.
Okay, yeah,
where
that's one thing. But I'm telling you, yo, this is not a child neglect situation. Because you see how she's looking right now, and you see how he's standing over her.
The argument lasted for several minutes, and it looked like he might end up going to jail. Let's see how it played out.
So she's obstructing against a
She wasn't obstructing. She was literally still talking to you.
And we have a case of child neglect that we need to investigate. That's what we have to investigate. That's what we have to investigate.
There's no child. Okay, then.
Bring the fire dispatcher, check, make sure everything's good.
Hey, lady. How are you, buddy? How's everybody doing? Go ahead, check them. They're all good.
Oh yeah, we're the fire department.
I understand that.
Sure everything's all right.
I understand that. All right. I understand that. You want to go back in the room, check to see if everything's all good?
What I'm asking is your kid acting normal for us?
Are y'all good? Y'all got food in here? Come on, let's show them that in the refrigerator. Let's show them how God blessed us.
Okay, we'll get out of here.
The deep freezer too. That's crazy.
That's what we're here to check on, sir. We want to make sure they're okay. That's why we're here.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
Sorry, I don't know your name.
Miles. Miles. Would like to see my ID?
No, she just... Boy or girl? Sorry, I don't know.
This is girl. This is her name.
You wanna go daddy now? Okay. She just came up for a hug.
Yeah. We'll get out of here.
Alright. You take care, okay? Have a better day.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry that it got to this point. I truly am. Like when we come to these calls, like I have a daughter, right? So I care about.
You've never been through this stuff.
You've
never been through this, Jill.
We never want to separate parents, kids, right? We wanted to.
Your mom won't have to cuss for you.
So, do you have her information so we can at least identify her? Hi.
See if I can find you.
Hello.
I don't know if she has on her. Does she have her backpack on?
I don't need her physical ID. If you could just tell me her first, last name, and and middle name. That's all I need. We just need to know who she is.
The suspect continued to play the victim card and took it a step further by claiming she needed to be taken to the hospital.
That's my stuff. Look at this, my phone even working?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is there water in my phone?
It's working, ma'am.
You gotta put water in my phone.
If she would have declined, it would have been a lot better. So, we'll work on getting her a citation for her, and we'll work on getting her going from there, okay? All right? I appreciate it.
Y'all wrong. I didn't do nothing to you.
That's 343. 343.
They did me so I don't deserve this. I'm only 90 pounds and y'all all 300 pounds on me in my back. Y'all call the paramedics again. Please.
You want the paramedics again?
Yes.
Okay, let me
again. They're going to take me to the hospital now.
You want to go to the hospital?
I want injuries. All the injuries they put on me. All the injuries they did to me.
Okay.
I'm hurt.
Okay. Thank you, man.
I can do it, man.
You want to wipe it?
Come on now. Don't, man. You already did too much, bro. Come on now.
Jay, that lady was wrong. That lady was wrong. You know it. You know it.
Okay.
Because I felt like I was treated like crap the
So,
first time.
ma'am, we have an ambulance on the way for you, okay?
No, y'all wait for the ambulance. I don't want to be treated like no more. I already got that from the officer, and I got that from you guys to sit here telling me I'm doing this by myself. You guys don't even know what's going on. I don't want to talk to you guys. I want the ambulance.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna undo your seatbelt, and we're gonna have you step out of the car.
I did that.
Okay. Can I talk for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. When you step out of the car, I'm gonna have you turn and face the door frame right here, so I can undo the cuffs. Do you understand? All right. Terrific.
Okay, get out. You go this way.
No, I have to have you come out and step this way. It'll make it more comfortable.
You don't want to tie my shoe.
I'm not going to tie your shoe. You're going to get into bed right now. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We'll step out, uncuff. You can tie your shoe.
I don't want to step on that stuff with my shoestring.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there. If you want him to tie your shoe, he can tie your shoe.
This is crazy, man. I could turn around
Can
in
you
the
tie
car.
your shoe, please? Thank you.
My baby got this for me. My baby got this for me. Y'all ruined everything.
Okay. So let's have you step on me. Perfect.
People like these
Can I have you
people.
turn and face the car? Awesome. Can I have you straighten out your
I
hand for
ain't
me
did
like
nothing
that?
to nobody. They ain't hurt nobody, ain't hit nobody, ain't did nothing. That's what they do.
All right, ma'am. You can go with
That's what they doing.
the medics.
Alright, so this
Look what they did.
citation, okay, to the court date. It's March 5th, and you got to be there at 8:30.
She was charged with child neglect and obstructing justice